Yeah, yeah. Shout out everybody in the chat. Goddamn it, this part two. Pull up on me. You know what time it is. Step on that like button. Share they goddamn live, man. Do that for me. Shout out young Landon, this motherfucker. Shout out Kid Sullivan. Yes, sir. You see the title. Why the Carolina Panthers don't develop talent. We finna get into this shit, man. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out DJ Slang in this bitch. Goddamn Rashid Allah, Adrian G, Illmatic, Domo Smith, Nick Short, Shamar, Show Nuff, what's hood? Shout out Fake Green. Shout out Venom 10. Shout out your mama gets this meat. Whoever the fuck that is, I tell you. It's always somebody. Hold on, what the hell going on? Wait one. My bad about that. Shout out everybody in the chat. Shout out SC Space. Shout out SLR Sports. Goddamn it, SLR, what's poppin'? Shout out my guy Bud, Roosevelt, Mungo, Jaquan, MJ. Shout out Poppy Dangerfield. Shout who else we got in it bit? Who else we got? Who else we got? Shout out Dicker Down. Shout out my guy Charlie for that super chat. Say shout out Jonathan Mayers. Oh hell. Nah, don't do that, dog. Don't do that. Shout out Trevor Cunningham. Shout out Highway 70 boy or 70 boy. My guy Izar, P. Phillips, Danny Trejo. What's poppin'? Shout out Carolina or K Carolina. I don't know how you say that. I'll just call you K Carolina. Shout out K1 Stella. Shout out Brandon, aka Arkansas 501. What up with you, fishbowl? I see you. I see you. Shout out everybody pull up in the chat. Step on that goddamn like button. Y'all know what time it is. We finna get into it. DeRico, what's up, homie? Shout out Carolina Pauls 87. The Real Two Goons TV. Jay White. What's poppin'? Terrell Bigelow in it bit. Goddamn it, Terrell Bigelow in it bit. Shout out everybody pulling up. Step on the like button. Shout out Cameron Barbosa. Hey, man. First off, you see the title, Why the Panthers Don't Develop Talent. This has been a question that the Carolina Panther fans has been asking for a while now. I mean, it's kind of hard to put a amount of years on how many years we've been asking that question, guys. The only reason I'm here is because again, the Carolina Panthers have in fact released Justin Houston. We was talking about that earlier on the early live, but later today he just turned around to sign with the Dallas Cowboys. Now, y'all know for goddamn sure the Dallas Cowboys ain't gonna sign Justin Houston unless he's ready to go. So I'm asking y'all, Why wasn't he playing for the Panthers? I thought he was on injury reserve. I thought he was done for the season. I thought he was hurt. You know what I mean? But now y'all release him just for this nigga to, soon as you released him, he flew straight to Dallas. From Charlotte Airport to Dallas, Texas. That's where he went. Signed the deal and everything. That type of shit I don't understand. I really don't. Shout out House of Nicholas. Say, let's go up. Hit her with another one. Yeah. Green thing time. Get it twisted. Get it twisted. Because I'm right behind you. Shout out Fishbowl. Say, sounds like he made a business decision. That might be a fact. That might be a fact, dog. Yeah, man. See, that's the question. What was happening with Houston and Carolina to where you release this nigga and the same day he gets signed? I mean, did he even take a fucking physical? He say Houston was Frank. Okay. All right. I see what we saying. I see what we saying. He say, yeah, that's some whole shit. Fact is, we don't develop talent, nor do we keep talent to the time or long enough till it's on the decline. Now, what I do know, and you know that was the title and what I just started with the Justin Houston shit was all bait. It was all bait right there. I mean, I really got y'all here for a reason. I want to talk about something today, guys. You know what I mean? Now I told y'all when I came back tonight, I felt like we was gonna get in a fucking fight. Now I want to talk about something. Shout out all you Bryce Young loving ass niggas. Tonight y'all night. I'll whoop y'all ass tonight. So the reports come out that the Atlanta Falcons are done with Desmond Ridder. Now, a motherfucker got at me in my DM said, oh, you gotta see this. I said, oh, okay. So the reports come out that the Atlanta Falcons are done with Desmond Ridder. They say they are done with the Desmond Ridder experiment. Now, shout out all the fuck ass Falcon fans. This one's for y'all. They say the coaching staff and ownership done with the third round pick, Desmond Ridder. They say they seen glimpses in Desmond Ridder. Sometimes they seen signs in Desmond Ridder, but the amount of mistakes that he make, they can't overcome, or they said it was insurmountable for you know what I mean, to use their words. Now, I want y'all to see something, man. I want y'all to see something. First off, pay attention. If it's a fact that the motherfucking Falcons are indeed moving on from Desmond Ridder after 2 seasons. Now, mind you, this was his first full season that he started. And he only started let me see. He played in 13 games, but he started 12 of them. It's Desmond Ridder. It's a third round. This is a third round pick, guys. Now listen, Desmond Ridder is sitting at a 63.3 completion percentage. Desmond Ridder has 2,528 total passing yards. Also, Desmond Ridder has 5 wins. And Desmond Ridder also has a touchdown to interception ratio for 10 and 10. 10 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. And the Atlanta Falcons say they done with that bitch. You hear me? Y'all say Ridder shit. Y'all say Ridder ass. Well, I want to direct y'all attention to Bryce fucking Young. Bryce Young has played 13 fucking games this year. Mind you, Bryce is a first overall pick. Bryce completion percentage is 59.4%. Desmond Ridder, 63.3%. Bryce career total yards, 2,300, 559 yards. Touchdown to interception ratio, goddamn it, y'all know it already. It's 9 interceptions, 9 touchdowns, and he been sacked 51 times. But the Atlanta Falcons are done with Desmond Ridder, right? They done with him. Say they ain't got to see shit else. What the fuck taking the Panthers so long, guy? What the fuck is taking Carolina so long? Because if they can come out in the paper and goddamn it, with 3 weeks left in the season and say that's it with that bitch, we ain't doing it no more. It's time to see something else. What the fuck taking the Panthers so long? Now y'all can talk about the little fourth quarter drive Sunday. None of that shit negates what the fuck Bryce has done all year. None of that shit. Nothing. I don't care what you say. Not unless that bitch throw for 600 yards. But my question is simple. The Carolina Panthers have a problem with, one, developing talent, and two, goddamn it, just discovering talent. They have a problem with discovering and developing talent in Carolina. And at this fucking point, it's evident, man. It's evident. Because if the Atlanta Falcons, now mind you, the Falcons are what, 3 games better than us? 3 games better? Now see what happened was they lost to us and got eliminated from playoff contingency. That's what happened. So with that being said, ownership said, "Oh hell no, fuck Desmond Ridder. We moving on." The goddamn Panthers been out of contingency for the playoffs this year, guys. And Bryce been starting. Bryce has started more games than Desmond Ridder, and Desmond Ridder got more passing yards and one more touchdown to go on to it, and an extra touchdown and a higher completion percentage. And he was sacked less times than Bryce. So I know what y'all gonna say. He got Bijan. He got Bijan. That don't mean shit. That don't make no sense. He still got more passing yards, still got a higher completion percentage, and he still got more wins and less sacks. My question to y'all, man, is the Carolina Panthers procrastinating, goddammit, when it comes to Bryce Young? Told y'all the titles are set up. I want to get y'all in this bitch because you Bryce Young loving ass niggas would have been expecting otherwise. But I'm here to tell y'all that Desmond Ridder has in fact had a better season than Bryce Young, win-wise and statistic. But the Atlanta Falcons is done with his ass. They done came out and made it public, dog. Jonathan Funny, what's cap? What's cap, goddammit? Tell me what's cap right now. Ain't nothing I'm telling you, cap. The Atlanta Falcons came out today and said they was moving on from Desmond Ridder, dog. He being benched for the rest of the season. And they said they moving on from it. They look elsewhere. The fuck am I capping about, Jonathan? Talk to me. Yeah, that's a 3rd rounder versus a 1st overall pick, dog. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Talk to me, Jonathan. Oh, he say read my super chat. My bad, my G. I ain't see it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Oh, see, that what happened. Shout out Jonathan Funny. He say first year compared to a second year. Did Desmond Ridder play last year? Did he start last year? I'm asking you a question, Jonathan. Did he start last year? See, y'all be wanting to give Bryce too many goddamn passes. I don't think that's cool. I really don't. He said, yeah, he played. He ain't start, though. He wouldn't have started as a rookie, Jonathan. He was not a fucking starter his rookie year coming in the gate, man. Shout out Young Landon. You don't know what the hell you talking about, Young Landon. Matt Ryan wasn't on Atlanta last year. That was Mariota's team. That was Mariota. Hell, and each time we played the Falcons last year, we saw Mariota. Well, so when did Desmond Ridder play? At the end of the season? He said that was. I know this was Desmond Ridder. This was Desmond Ridder's second year. This year. This year is his second year. He didn't start last year in his rookie year, dog. God damn, Jonathan. Funny, you're a Falcon fan, I see. Shout out Jonathan, Falcon fan, funny. Shout out my guy, Cy. We in this bitch, my G. Y'all know what time it is. Step on that goddamn like button, share that live. Let them know we in here. You already know. Shout out Oasis 13. Hey, look, by the way, link in the chat. Pull up on me, somebody. I ain't gonna hold y'all all night. You hear me? I pulled up on y'all to tell y'all the Panthers got a problem developing talent and goddamn discovering talent. They really do. And it's been like that for a while now. We've had that malfunction for a while now, guys. Straight up and down. Again, like I say, Carolina Panthers released Justin Hill. Hey, before I move on, man, y'all hear about Frank selling his little mansion? Shout out Frank Wright. Done got the fuck up out of the Carolinas. You hear me? Frank done sold his house, put his house on the market in South Carolina. You hear me? And he gonna see a nice little $400,000 profit off of it. Frank house was lavish too. Y'all do know Frank had a 3 point, damn near $4 million estate down there in South Carolina, man. You hear me? Got it on the market there going for 3.8. He bought it at 3.4. Shit, so yeah, I tell y'all, that goddamn Frank Wright was getting paid, man. That motherfucker was getting paid, dog. Shout out Frank for putting his house on the market. I salute Frank Wright, man. I thought he would have stayed around for a while, but shit, it ain't take him long to put that bitch on the market. I tell you that. It did not take him long to put that bitch on the market. Say he about to go to Vegas, I bet. Who, Frank Wright? Shout out, hey, yeah, shout out Charlie. Say shout out Frank Wright. I don't think if he decides to coach, I think he'll get a job. I think he'll find a job somewhere. Shout out my guy Squad Down Production in it bit. Yes, sir. God damn it, Nick Short say it louder, Riz B. Now you stay right there, Nick Short. Nick Short, this for you. Desmond Ridder getting benched. He getting benched for the remainder of the season. Falcons saying they gonna move on, right? Desmond Ridder numbers this year. Out of 12 starts, 63.3% completion, 2,528 yards, Nick Short, 10 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Bryce Young has started 13 games. Completion percentage, Nick Short, 59.4%, Nick Short. Total passing yards this year, 2,359. It's almost 200 yards less than Desmond Ridder, and he played an extra game than Desmond. 9 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, sacked 51 times. If the Atlanta Falcons can move on from Bryce, we damn sure can. I mean, no, if they can move on from Desmond Ridder by saying Desmond Ridder's not getting the job done, then why in the fuck is the Carolina Panthers procrastinating on Bryce Young, Nick Short? Talk to me. Shout out Kim Lee Sung. Shout out Kim Lee Sung. Say Bryce a bust. Yeah. Big fucking bust, Kim Lee. Shout out Illmatic. Say, Bryce versus rookie with unstable coaching. Come on now. I don't want to hear that. He say Bryce coming back strong next year. Okay. If you say so. If you say so, my G. Yeah, babe. I don't believe that, but if you say so, yeah. I truly don't believe that, my G. And I ain't gonna even hold you. Shout out Original Bird. Shout out AT Alien. Say Ridder Dookie. Link in the chat. Somebody pull up on me. Talk to me. Shout out Highway. Say, God damn, Kim Lee. Shout out Tune in the chat. Say Bryce the next Russell Wilson. Yeah, Jamarcus Russell. My bad. Yeah, 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 yeah. He's bad, dog. Matty say, Unc, I give him 5 games. That's too many, Ill. We be in the hole by then. We be in a fucking hole by then that Bryce look like Chop Dookie. Shout out Joker NC. Yeah, yeah. I heard some interesting news about Ejiro Evero today. I'm hearing that Green Bay may suit him as soon as the season over. They may call him as soon as the season over for a defensive coordinator job. But what I will say is this to Ejiro Evero. If a defensive coordinator position is all the organization will offer you outside of Carolina, I say you stand put. I say you stay put in Carolina. I say, I say if David Tepper does in fact, offer you the job, I say you run his goddamn pocket, Ejiro. I say you shake his goddamn pockets as much as you can. I also say I hope that you take the job here in Carolina, Ejiro. No bullshit. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Shout out Dopey Nightlife. Say, what's going on, Hunk? Man, I'm in this bitch, man. You know what I mean? The Carolina Panthers don't develop talent. You know what I mean? They just don't. I don't know why. Nor are they able to discover talent. I say that because they released Justin Houston. I thought the nigga was on injury reserve due to injury, but lo and behold, he ain't. That's some bitch who left Charlotte, went straight to the airport, landed in Dallas, and signed a contract, dog. That nigga's a Dallas Cowboy now. I don't get that shit. I mean, why ain't we trade the nigga? Why ain't we try to get a 7th-round pick for the bitch or something? Than opposed to releasing him. But it freed up cap space. It'd be a little dead money next year, but hey, who knows? Who knows, dog? Shout out everybody in the chat, man. Y'all step on that like button. Let me know in the chat. What's Carolina's biggest problem? Is it developing talent or discovering talent? In the chat, somebody talk to me. What's their biggest downfall? Discovering or developing the talent? I already know what I'ma say. I know what the fuck I'ma say. What y'all think? Shout out 1-2. My guy say discovering. Justin Houston, old lad. Yeah, he in Dallas, dog. Scott Field, he say retaining talent. Both. Developing. Yeah. You right. Shout out. Yeah. Discovering. Yeah, I see a bunch of discovering and developing. I see a little more of discovering talent in the chat right now. Look like discovering winning. I'm gonna take a couple more votes. I see developing. Developing talent making a pushback. There go another development. Shout out Jonathan Funny. He say both developing talent again. Developing the talent seems to be the problem in Carolina. Y'all say developing the talent, huh? Okay then. Okay then, you know what I mean? And if, like shout out Adrian G. They say equally both now, but if you had to make a choice, which would you choose? What would be the Carolina Panthers' biggest pitfall? Is it developing the talent or discovering the talent? Which one? And right now, developing has a strong hold on it. Look like the Carolina Panthers got a problem developing the talent. And I think so. You want that? I think so. I think developing the talent may be the biggest downfall because you think about the Panthers over, let's say, the last 5 years. We take 5 years span. In the last 5 years, how many players left Carolina to only go play elsewhere and to ultimately become good to serviceable players? You hear me? Now we also talk about developing talent. I want to direct y'all attention to AYGM or Marquise Hayes. Both of those guys has been solid players for us this year. Very fucking solid. I mean, YGM has been solid as fuck. So has Marquise Haynes for the time he been back. But YGM, for the most part, has been a solid edge rusher this year. I mean, he's been getting pressures. Look at his numbers. Go look at YGM numbers. Yeah, James Bradbury. But James
What's
Bradbury
up,
wasn't a developing problem. What's up with you, young Mello? Yeah, James
Not much.
Bradbury wasn't a developing problem. That was more like shit. We just didn't keep him because we discovered Bradbury. We developed Bradbury. He got good. Then they just didn't retain him. That's all that was. Shout out my
Yeah,
guy, Young Mello. What's poppin', homie?
not much. Yeah, to answer your question, it's a little bit of both. But I'm gonna go. If I had to pick one, I'm gonna go with developing the talent because I know we got some talent on this team, but it's just well, specifically on the offensive side, we can't develop talent when you don't have a quarterback. So it just seems
Facts.
like every offensive tight end or running back, it's like they can't reach their full potential because the quarterback play is so horrendous on this team. Because I just fail to believe that Jonathan Mingo is not like a good wide receiver. Like I've seen some good stuff out of Mingo. I know he's good. Same with DJ Chark. I know we got good wide receivers on this team, but like Elaine be saying, they're all having a down year and they're all not. It's like their production is stunted because of Bryce Young play on the field.
Oh, that's
So
a fact.
I'm gonna say developing because we haven't had a quarterback, and that goes on the defensive side too because the defense goes off of the offense as well, like in a way because if the defense is on the field the whole time, they're gassed out. They have no confidence in the offense, so their whole morale is down because they know the offense is not going to be able to move the ball. They're only going to be out there for 4 plays, 3 incomplete passes, and they're going to be right back out there on the field. So I feel
Facts.
like this mainly the quarterback play, honestly.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about, my G. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to hear. But if I had to honestly think about the two, developing or discovering, you look at Bryce Young and the Panthers taking Bryce over CJ. That falls in the discovering talent category. Now, when you look at the Carolina Panthers missing old players like drafting players and then not drafting players when we could have had certain players, that falls in the discovering talent category. You know what I mean? Look at
Yeah,
look at let's look at let's say Matt Corral. We never really got any use out of. So that falls on discovering talent and developing talent. You know what I mean? Certain positions you can put under both spectrums. But
yeah.
it's
It's like
difficult, man.
I look at it like we play Madden. I look at it like all the players that we get have normal development. Like we don't have any superstar like talent on it. And if we do, it takes us too long to get to that superstar level. Like with Derek Brown, like he's just now becoming the player that we thought he was going to be, and he's in his what fourth year.
Yeah, yeah.
Same with YGM. It's like the players take too long to reach their full potential, and by that time we done traded them already, or they or you release them. It's countless team that we let go, and they go to other teams and do way better. Like it's
Yes,
many of
sir.
examples. DJ Moore, McCaffrey. I've seen there are a lot of players. Even Bradbury, like well he hasn't been that good lately, but he was good with us, and I think he got better his first couple years in Philly. Um,
All right,
yeah, it's
I'm
just
here
like
to get on your
we let
ass,
go
brother.
because
Like,
they do
sorry,
better
but
elsewhere.
I'm here to jump on your ass, So
Well,
let me
let's get it, man. Come on with it.
listen. Let me. First of all, I was in the shower, so I apologize for taking so long. But let me rephrase your question to what you're really asking, huh? What is the biggest problem in Carolina Panthers, the coaching or the front office? So,
Yeah,
to
that's
me,
that's not the question I'm asking.
okay, development or discovery. Whose job is it to discover the players?
Well, that's the front office,
Okay, whose job is it to develop the players?
the coach's job. You know that.
Okay, okay. So you're really asking, is coaching or front office the bigger problem in Carolina?
Well,
Right
no,
now,
not really, because when it comes to the front office, we can't do shit about the front office, dog. Can't do shit about the front office. That's why I signified or simplified the question with development or discovering. And I mean, and either way you answer that question, Nick, I think it's right though. Yeah, I mean, any way is right. Which way would you lean? What would you say? Is it what you think? Is it developing versus discovering, GM or head coaching? How you feel? Talk to me.
I mean, you already know that I want Scott the fuck up out of here. I ain't been subtle about it.
Oh
I
yeah,
feel
we all
about
do.
I I feel about about like Scott Fitterer, like Howard does Bryce Young, brother. I just like, oh, I can't wait till that motherfucker out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I can't
Oh
stand that son of a
man.
bitch. With that being said, we haven't had a decent head coach since Ron Rivera, bro. Like, just being honest.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Just being honest. So,
Well,
like you,
no head coach
Well,
has had the time Riviera had. You know what I mean?
I can't really say that because I
Yeah,
think
because
every
Riviera
person
had
that
Riviera was
we
a
5
good coach.
wins
I'm
in his
slapping,
first
bro.
season here. So
every
did
Like,
coach
Matt
that we
Rule.
hired, yeah, you definitely right. They not have had haven't had the time, but also I feel like every head coach that was hired is like a yes man. They submit to David Tepper and let him run the team, and they don't make their own decisions. I think that's a big problem for this organization as well.
well, when
David
you look
Tepper is
like
making too
him,
many
smell like him,
decisions.
and taste like him, and you know what I mean, like
Exactly. That's
that's what
why they're
happens.
here. Because Frank Reich was not our first choice as head coach. We all know that. So he was the last one. He was the only one that was willing to
He
take
was,
the job.
yeah, he was the only one willing to take the job, and part of that, and
Exactly.
it's a 50-50 blame between Scott Fitterer and David Tepper is why we can't find a head coach.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying too. I said this a couple lives ago. Like he's hurting the credibility of this team, and we're not going to be able to get the people that we need in this organization to turn this team around. Like we can
And
see that now because by the coaches we hire.
truth be told, now that I think about it, you would have to say it was discovery over development.
Yeah,
Just
that's
simple.
hey, to be honest with you, Nick, you're right. You know what I mean? You're right, brother, because think about it. Think about that shit, man. Because a lot of y'all say, man, we missed on y'all. A lot of y'all thinking we should trade Jeremy Chinn. A lot of y'all, yeah, I mean, and I'm just speaking off of what I heard come out of a lot of people's mouth.
Yeah,
And if
we're
that's the case, that means the discovery when it comes to Jeremy Chin in the second round. Well, me personally, I liked that pick, man. I did. I liked it.
I mean, I listen. I love Jeremy Chin. I love him, but I think the reason why we say let's trade this guy, let's trade that guy, is so we can so we can get more talent in here. Whereas if we were doing it what we were supposed to do in the draft, we wouldn't have that thought process. We
Fact.
would have a
Yeah,
steady flow.
and that's the thing about this team being so bad. There's only a handful of people that are worth trading anyway. We can't just trade anybody on the team. Like it's only the only players that the other team is going to want is Jeremy Chin, a Derek Brown, a Brian Burns on the defense. That's all they're going to want. They're not going to want anybody else.
So, I gotta ask you: did you read Risby's comment when I said "say it louder"? Did
Nah,
you
what
see
he
what he
say?
said?
What he
He
say?
said when Derek Brown first came to the league and Matt Rule benched him, everybody was calling him a bust and this and that, talking about him. Now everybody's praising him. So, in retrospect,
That's a fact. They were. That's a
what
fact.
he's
They were.
referring to is
Well, hey, can we
I,
put that
I
on
remember
these
that.
Gyro Everose development of players?
I think we could put it on
Cause to be
the
honest,
position changes.
Gyro got all these guys playing at a high level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I contribute that to the position changes because mostly everybody on this defense is playing a different position for the most part.
Yeah,
I would
but
contribute it
you
to that.
still, yeah. You right. You right.
But
But
we don't.
I think a lot of these pieces was already on this defense, so they, these pieces had to be developed. And I think a lot of the defense we can hang or put under the goddamn development hat. You know what I mean?
I
But
mean,
let's say if we miss on Jonathan Mingo, then the discovery part of this shit is terrible.
I think we missed on Horn,
Yeah,
brother. I think Horn is the biggest flop on the team.
I would only say just because of the injuries. Like we know the talent's there. We've
Yeah,
seen it. We see
exactly.
how
That's
this
what I'm
defense.
saying.
We see how this
That's
defense
exactly what
plays
I'm
when he's out there
saying.
on the field. Like he's a big part of this defense. But yeah, it's just unfortunate the injuries. Like you can't control that.
And like I don't wish it on the kid. I really don't. Like I wish he
Yeah.
stayed healthy. But like to be eighth overall and like play 2 games a season, bro, it's unacceptable.
Yeah, and honestly, we've had a top. We've been picking in the top 10 for the last how many years? Like we should have so much talent on this defense. Like it should be ridiculous.
That's
Like the league is
discovery.
set. Yeah, exactly. The league is set up that way for bad teams to become good because you get the first pick of the best college players, and we're constantly missing. Like I don't get that. How are we missing on all these players and we have the first pick in most of them? We're picking top 5, top 10 every year. It don't make no sense.
Yeah, that's a fact, dog. That's a fucking fact. I see. I don't. I just don't like it, man. I feel like the Panthers let players go too soon.
That's your boy
Yeah,
Scott,
that's
man.
just me, dog. That's just me. Hey, Nick, do I got a goddamn score prediction from your ass already? Mister
I think I
Mister
gave you
Bryce, young lover, him goddamn self.
so I think I gave you half of one. I think I said
Oh no, I got it. You said 10-13,
yeah,
Carolina.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
I think it's gonna be
Well,
low, man. It's gonna be what the game is going to be is gonna be Carolina Panthers offense versus Green Bay's defense. It's gonna be a trash bowl, is all it's gonna be.
so what
I think
about our defense,
I
Nick?
think I think it's gonna be the other way around. I think it's gonna be their offense
I
versus our
think I think
defense.
I think our defense is gonna lock their
Our
gonna,
defense is
our
our
defense is
defense
gonna
made a
lock their
statement every
offense
game.
down.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out
I think
Big
it's the other
Tight.
way
He say
around.
our scouting is bullshit. So he's saying we can't discover talent. That's what Big Tight saying.
Listen, I would be all for a group of us getting together and just running in that front office and kicking everybody out of that bitch. Just a hostile takeover. Just like, nah, we sick
Yeah,
of
we
this
be
bullshit.
we be in jail, boy. We
Like,
be doing some fan time around that bitch.
listen, I rock the fuck out of some orange, bro. I ain't scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting sick of it, man. I really
Oh,
am.
I oh
Like,
I'm
You
very
know,
scared of Fed
I'm.
time. I ain't fucking with no Fed time, Nick. I go on the road before I do some
He
Fed
said I go
time,
on a run.
Nick.
Hey, listen. I got
Shit,
some
Nick
family in
say
them
Nick say
hills.
shit. He built for Fed time. Yeah, well, you can
Listen,
have you
I
can
got some
have my
family in that
time,
motherfucker,
goddamn.
dog. I'll be all right. I got
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got
We
some
don't
family
want
in
we
that.
don't want none of that. Hell no.
also, I can contribute to the drafting of players. We don't even know who's drafting the players. It's like every pick somebody's
It's
picking a
Scott,
different player
man.
that they want. It's Scott.
Listen,
Yeah, Scott's
why do you
picking
think
players. David Tepper's picking players. Nicole's picking players. Nicole's son is picking player. The cousin's picking player. Like, come on, I don't make no sense. Why is
if
everybody picking picking a player? That
That's
don't
I
make
got a
no
and
question
sense.
that's
for you,
and
caller.
that's a fact. That's a fact, young Mello.
Like
I got
we know for a fact multiple people have made a pick on drafting players in the last couple of years. That we know
I,
that for a fact.
I got a serious question for you, young Mello. All right.
So
So if Scott Fitterer was such the grand GM that people claim him to be, then why the hell was he ran out of Seattle in the fashion that he was?
uh I don't know. I mean, I can't answer that, but I know he's probably David Tepper's guy. That's probably why he got hired here to be the our GM.
What about
Yeah,
you,
But
Unc? You
yeah,
got an answer?
don't let Nick Short pull your goddamn balls like that, because Scott ran up out of Seattle like that. I
yeah,
mean,
you're right. You was.
Scott was in Seattle for a while, dog.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
general
it was time for
manager
a
with
change.
his only position in
It was
Seattle.
time for a change. I don't know. I can't answer
So,
that.
so can you answer it, Unc?
'Cause I didn't have any. I didn't have any knowledge of
Well,
him before he got here. I can't
you
answer
know,
that.
at the time Scott left Seattle, I can't answer it and give you an accurate answer because I wasn't invested with the Seattle Seahawks. Hell, I don't even know a
Yeah, that's where I'm
Seattle
at. I didn't have
Seahawks
any.
fan.
I didn't have any information on him before he got here. So I can't answer
Yeah,
that.
where the fuck the Seahawk fans at? Do they exist?
Yeah, I'm about
I
to
mean,
say that. Probably have that. That's
I,
one of them.
I'm a Geno Smith fan, but I don't fuck with the Seahawks like that.
I mean, I honestly, even when Seattle was Seattle, goddamn it, with the Legion of Boom, Russell, Marshawn, I still ain't know a fucking Seattle Seahawk fan. I mean, I seen them at the stadium in 15, but
Right.
I don't know where the hell they came from. When they left the stadium, they disappeared. They like them motherfuckers grew out the ground. You know what I mean?
Man, we had
I
some.
don't
Yeah,
know.
we had some
I
battles
don't
with
know a
Seattle back
Seattle
in the day,
Seahawk fan.
man. Man, we had some battles with Seattle back in the day. Man, I used to love playing
Yes,
them every
sir.
year.
Rivals.
We
Shout
had
out
some. Yeah, that
SLR.
was
What's
our.
up, homie?
That was one of our
What up,
greatest
my
rivals
G?
right there. Seattle and Russell Wilson versus Cam.
SLR. Let me ask you, nigga.
What up?
First off, you see the title. Why the Carolina Panthers don't develop talent? I got a couple things I want to talk about. Justin Houston released, signed with the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
Desmond Ridder being benched after 12 starts in 13 games.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Bryce not being benched and Desmond Ridder numbers better than Bryce? That's some shit that baffles
You
me.
you want to know
It
why?
baffles me.
You want to know why?
Oh, please
All
enlighten me,
right,
Doc.
check it out. Christian McCaffrey, DJ Moore, four draft picks. There's no way you're benching Bryce Young. It doesn't matter. You can put it out there. It may sound benchable, but when you give up a Christian McCaffrey and a DJ Moore and four draft picks, you can't bench him. There's nothing you can do about it.
That's a
There's nothing
fact.
you can do. It would see
These.
see now then you see the Justin Houston thing. This this is what I'm talking about. This is where the narrative has to change now with the organization. Signing guys like Justin Houston when you can invest within your own company. It's time to invest and improve in your home. You ain't got to go out here and buy Justin Houston. You know what he did? He came here and got a bag. Then you know what he did? Once he saw
Yep.
when we was losing, he didn't want to play. Then you know what he did? Hit his agent up. His agent hit the Carolina Panthers up. Now he with the Dallas Cowboys. This is the shit that I'm talking about that has to change.
It's the
And
same
this
cycle,
is the
bro. Every player
organization
does it.
problem. And now I'm looking at the three amigos. That is David Tepper, Dan Morgan, and Scott Fitterer. Them the three amigos. Them the three guys now that we have to call out. We have to put out there now. Because because right now, we don't have to blame nothing on Bryce. Because Bryce got us two W's. Now,
What?
listen, Now, listen. You gotta understand this. Bryce ain't going nowhere. Regardless of what you or everybody else say, he's not going
That
nowhere.
nigga, hey, hold on,
He's not
SL. You
going
just
nowhere.
said Bryce ain't going nowhere. That nigga
He's
got
not
us
going
two
nowhere.
W.
He's not. You see what
Two
he you
W.
see now what you can do, you can give him the illusion of a threat. You can give him a backup that you can say that's gonna threaten him. But we all know that backup is not gonna take Bryce's job unless Bryce get injured. That's the only way. Now you have to
Yep.
look at another thing.
Okay.
Now, David Tepper's not going to get a head coach that's going to bench Bryce Young. He's not going to do that. You got to look. So he's going to stay within the organization, within the house. Bryce Young got a lot of collateral. If Bryce Young want Chris Tabor and Thomas Brown there, it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Hey, we
So
gonna see, dog. We gonna see. What you think about that though? Why I got you, SL. Chris Tabor. What you think about it? Let me read the money first. Shout out
yeah,
Maloney for that super chat. Say, appreciate the love earlier saying we going to the Super Bowl. We didn't beat San Francisco though. Oh, we beat Dallas in week 2. It's a wrap. One more win, we clinched the North. Okay, there. Yeah, yeah. We beat Green Bay Sunday, y'all clinched.
it's, yep.
But what you think about Chris Tabor possibly being the head coach, SLR?
This is a replay, Just go back to last year. Just the only thing about it. This is Chris Tabor in a different skin color. This is a replay all over again. Chris Tabor he's a player's coach. Players like playing for him. He just gonna coach and mind his business, just the same way Steve Wilkes did. Now, if the players come out and say they want Chris Tabor and David Tepper go against the grain, it's over. No players or free agents gonna want to play for David Tepper because they're gonna look at him as a slave owner. He doesn't care about us. Why the fuck we gotta go out here and risk our life playing this crazy ass weather for owner who basically don't want us to win? Now, once again, you're
No,
looking for
you ain't
chemistry.
answering my question though, man.
I did.
What you think about him though? What honestly, like take all that damn politic out of it. Chris Tabor, the head coach, what are you saying about it?
He right now, as you look, he's the guy right now. Right now, I'll put him in the forefront right now of getting that job. The only way,
I don't.
the only way I don't see him not getting that job if David Tepper fires Scott Fitterer and he let the next head coach bring in his own GM. If Scott Fitterer is the GM, I'm telling you, Chris Tabor has a great chance of keeping that job with Thomas Brown. And if Bryce wants Chris Tabor there, he's
SLR,
gonna stay there.
what are your feelings about that though, my G? How do
I like
you
it.
feel about it?
I like it. I
Okay,
want him
there,
there.
there we go. There it is.
I want him there because if you
I
really
don't
look
think
at
he
it,
need to be the
no,
head coach.
if you really look what Chris Tabor did, he just stole Steve Wills' game plan. That's all he did. That's all he did. He just took what Steve Wills did last year and he's doing it this year.
I don't believe he should be a head coach though, man.
And
It,
why
it,
not,
it,
Red? Talk to me.
Cause we're gonna be looking for another fucking head coach if we do that for sure. He ain't a bad coach, but we need if we're gonna keep him, if it's something like that, put him up somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like let him be promoted on another level within the organization, but he don't need to be the head of the fucking team head coach. Hell no.
well, I mean, why not? I mean, if you look at it, the
Okay,
only
because
reason
like
why,
you said, all he's done was similar to Steve Wilkes. Hell, we could have
exactly,
had Steve Wilkes. What the fuck we need Chris Tabor for? Because he ain't. It ain't gonna work, bro. Unless
that
you want
maybe
a
be true.
coach. Unless you want a coach that's gonna coddle Bryce Young, whatever. I mean, I don't know. We
But you
need
got
a
to
better
look at this.
coach, and
But you
then
got to look
Chris
at this.
Tabor can he's still probably put the his guy two to do cents in.
If if
That'd be cool.
if you want to keep
I don't
Debo
believe it.
there, you got to keep Chris Tabor. If you want to keep your
Yeah,
defensive
that's why
coordinator,
I'm at
you
SL.
got to
At
keep
some
Chris
point in
Tabor.
time, you're gonna have to think about
Okay,
Bryce and
he gonna
getting
get
him
the fuck
Exactly.
on
continuity,
soon.
dog.
But I'm
You
saying
got
he
to
All right,
think
going
about Bryce.
all right. So Red,
I
I
man,
got a
mean,
he
you
question
gonna
for
never
leave
you.
know.
anyway.
Like, say
Hold on.
you take black ass Thomas Brown from Bryce right now. That could possibly ruin Bryce Young. Them
Facts.
Thomas Brown might be the best thing for that nigga right now. You know
Yeah,
what
Facts.
I mean?
yeah.
Facts.
Shit,
It will
I
ruin.
mean, at some point in time, if Bryce Young is in fact the future, goddamn it, continuity is more important
The
than
reason
any
why I say
goddamn thing.
that we need fresh eyes on the organization. We need to bring in something else, and then you can put all that other shit together. But
What you mean? Chris Tabor has been there. You got to understand this. The
I said
reason why
fresh
David
eyes.
Tepper,
Yeah, he been there, but nigga, we
that,
need
but you
we need
need that
more
though.
football
You need
minds
that.
though. We need to
If you
bring
want to keep
some
certain,
other
but
shit.
you understand this. If you want to keep certain players there, you want to keep the continuity, you want to keep the chemistry. Chris Tabor is that guy. He got his
So
eyes and ears and a pulse on his team. That's the reason why David Tepper went to him, because he has the most experience
I
on
don't
his
see it
coaching
happening
staff.
though, man.
So, Red,
And
let
I'm
me ask
telling
you
you
this.
now, you have
Let
to
me ask,
understand it. You listen. This is what you do with Chris Tabor. Give him a 2-year plan. But you know this is a 1 deal. This is a 1-year deal. Understand this. There's going to be better coaches that's going to come open in the 2024 season next season. So be patient. You ain't got to go out there and go get the big fish. Be
so,
patient. You never
Red,
know. You never
Right?
know who will come up. What if Mike Tomlin come open? What if Mike Tomlin comes open? You got to be patient. It's okay. Just be
so
patient.
Yeah,
Red,
that's one
what?
thing this organization doesn't do is be patient. We make the move
So,
too fast. They kill us every
so
Yeah, we
time.
gotta be
let,
patient. We want to be.
let me ask
We
you
want to
this,
be
Red,
lurking.
because you mentioned bringing football minds into the organization. That's what we did with this past
Yeah, we need
coaching.
more football minds. Bro.
We did that with this past coaching. We all sat here and said these are the gurus of each individual position,
But the
and it
thing
was
about
not
that,
successful.
it didn't work out for them because they didn't get their quarterback. I'm saying if you're gonna move, if you're gonna,
Okay,
that's part
so the second part of my question is, so whatever your definition of Bryce Young performing,
of the
if he does it against Green Bay, will your perception change?
Now wait right there. Wait right there. Shout out Maloney for that super chat. Say big mistake letting Foreman go. He's earned the job. Shout out Charlie for that super
right.
chat. What my guy Charlie
Come on, bro.
said. Say we need a head coach who's gonna bark on Bryce and Tepper. Facts. Facts.
Right,
You know what
right,
I
right.
mean?
We need some
There-
muscle, man.
There's only
Yeah,
there's
I
only
ain't
one
opposed
coach.
to keeping Tabor, but give him the assistant head coach job or something
There's
like
o-
that. You know what I mean? I don't
there's
think he
only
need
one
to be the
coach.
head coach.
There's only one coach that we know for a fact that David Tepper will say, you know what? I'll lay back. I'll chill out. Now y'all thought it was Bill Belichick, but it ain't him. Let Mike Tomlin get open. Now, y'all say y'all want somebody to take the reins over, and David Tepper will
Boy,
step back.
David Tepper tried to
He will
get
step back.
Tomlin fired in Pittsburgh back when he was in the damn organization, dog.
If Mike Tomlin come
Tomlin
open,
ain't fucking with David Tepper.
That's a
If
fact.
Mike Tomlin come open, David Tepper is gonna try to get him. You better
Man,
believe
Mike
that.
ain't fucking with Tepler. He ain't
All
fucking
right,
with him, dog.
all right.
That's
Well, hold
right.
on,
Shit,
because Red,
I think that might be
Right.
the reason Tepper wasn't in Pittsburgh no more. That little rift they had in that little over Mike, that bullshit. Yeah, I remember that shit. Yeah, Mike Tomlin ain't coming, man. No. Yeah, but I'll say this though, SLR. If he does come available, I wouldn't see a reason why you don't entertain it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. At least try to entertain. And I
Yeah,
mean, you never
entertain
know.
that shit,
You never
dog.
know.
Goddamn.
That's
Stop
all you can
playing.
do.
You know what I mean?
You never know, because if you look at it, we're gonna be the last on the totem pole, on the bottom of the list as coaching hires. But I'm fine with that. But don't overspend to get to the top. Don't overspend to have your hand up and say, "Look at me, look at me." Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. You can get the good ones. They'll come. You don't have to overspend to get them.
Shout out Andrew. What's up, baby?
How we doing, Unc?
Oh yeah, man. I'm feeling real good tonight. Feeling real good, man. I had to come back, man. Yeah. I
Yeah.
saw that Justin Houston shit. Then I saw that Desmond Ridder story. Kind of pissed me off.
Yeah. Ritter, he really didn't get much of a chance. I mean, this is just, he had 3 games where he threw for over 300 yards. I mean, he's not been great, but he hasn't been terrible either. Okay. You can't, that team has got bigger problems than Desmond Ritter.
and
I
you
can
right,
understand them
Andrew.
wanting to move on. I can understand that, but you can't put it all on him, man. You can't.
And that's crazy. And if you look at it, Arthur Smith not a good head coach. He's an offensive coordinator. But they go use Desmond Ritter as the scapegoat. But really, who needs to go is Arthur Smith. He's trash.
But he's the
And that,
owner, dog.
no,
We don't.
no,
We
no.
don't need.
I'm
I'll tell
talking
you
about the
one
head
thing.
Oh,
We
you
don't
coach.
oh,
need.
oh yo,
Oh,
not
you talking about
Arthur
the
Blank.
coach?
You mean
Yeah.
Smith, the coach. Yeah, I
Yeah,
Yeah,
got you.
I
My
have to
bad.
disagree
yeah.
with SLR. We don't need Chris Tabor as our head coach. Are you kidding me? The guy's a special teams coach. He survived Matt Rule, and he survived the Frank Wright thing for a reason, Unc. Okay. Now, as far as the players wanting to play for an individual, the way I see it, if they don't want to play on the team, then get them the hell out of here. What is this shit? Have you ever heard anybody going in a player and telling Robert Kraft, I don't want to play for Bill Belichick?
Not
You
one
don't hear
time.
that shit. That's called the chickens running the hen house. You can't have that like that. Okay, you have no structure. Because now you got 53 different attitudes about if they like the coach or not. Who's going to decide whether they like the coach or not? Not all of them are going to think the same.
All I
That's
said
a
is
fact. That's a
you go
fact. Let
ahead.
me read the money real quick. Shout out my guy Howard. Shout out Maloney saying Evero don't get the job, he don't want it, or Tepper's a. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna put that out there.
Yo.
And shout out Greek Gamers say Jim Harbaugh and Tomlin not afraid to get on Bryce ass. Fact. Shout out Howie. Shout out Red Swarm. What's up, fellas?
Yo.
What's up?
What up?
What's happening?
What up, Howie?
All right, hey,
What it
Red,
do?
you
What's
pulled
up,
up
bro?
at a
What's up?
perfect time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This Desmond Ridder news. Talk to me.
So, well, first of all, let me say hello to everybody in the chat, man, and everybody on the panel.
What up?
It's
What's up?
it's an honor to be here with y'all, man, and I mean that sincerely. I appreciate for allowing me to come up on the show, man. And I
Hey,
have
anytime, Red. You already know, my G.
thank you, sir. Thank you, and I have been listening, man. But I will tell you, Andrew, I don't disagree with you that Desmond Ridder is not our only problem. But I've been listening to Unk's soliloquy and his getting into his show tonight, and I do agree with him and his analogy that he's drawing. His comparison is if a team identifies what their biggest problem is, doesn't it make sense for them to at least show people that they're going to address that?
Facts, Red. Facts.
Red, I said I have no problem with him moving on from him.
Yeah.
All I said was he's not the only problem that Atlanta's having right now.
Correct.
Okay? Yeah,
I can understand. But he is the biggest though, Andrew. He is the biggest. He is the biggest.
You got to coach when you got a coach who's
Ridder.
playing musical quarterback. Let me give you an example. Last year, all I heard, not on this channel, but all I heard in the press was how Baker Mayfield was garbage. He was garbage because they couldn't announce it. They couldn't decide they were going to play if they were going to play Baker Mayfield or Sam Darnold or PJ Walker. They got him up out of here, and he's been great. He's like the 15th rated quarterback in the NFL right now. You got to have someone that you're going to go with and stick with him and let him be your guy. And it's got to keep happening like that until they get it right. Okay.
So Andrew, I agree with what you're saying, and I also agree with the Baker Mayfield because but Andrew, so this is my thing. I think that, and I know that it's an unpopular opinion on this channel, but listen, we're all in the same division. And if you're not a fan who knows each of these four teams in our division, well, I'm going to have a very short conversation with you because my understanding and my football knowledge, it extends beyond the Atlanta Falcons. And I know from every thumbnail of every one of the guys on this panel tonight, I know that y'all's do too. So, Andrew, I hear you when you're saying Baker Mayfield. Now look at him. It begs the question, if you had taken the time, put the right pieces and coaches around him, what would this team look like with him? And I know, and I agree with you, Andrew, you have to look at that question. But Andrew, I from what Unc is saying tonight is, and Andrew, I've heard you say it yourself, this kid is not going to translate, Howard, that's a punchline for you to tag on. This kid is not going to translate to the NFL. So Unc is saying, why you want to dick around for a whole nother season with this, man?
I'm not disagreeing with him.
Yeah.
I was talking about Desmond Ridder, not Bryce Young. Okay.
Well,
All I
it's
said
time to
was,
move on from
hold on,
him,
hold on.
Andrew.
Yeah, it's time to go.
All I said
That's
was
what I was asking,
that
Red.
I
Because
understand why they're moving from him.
go ahead, Andrew. You got it, baby.
No, I was saying I understand them wanting to move from him. Okay, he hasn't had a great season. He's had 3 games where he's thrown for over 300 yards. He's got 10 touchdowns, 10 picks. Okay, that's not spectacular, but
Yeah.
he's been in and out of the lineup. How many games did Heineke start? Okay,
2.
you can't. The question I have is to you, Red Swarm, is
Yeah.
do you think he's going to get any better than what you've seen?
I personally, when it comes to Desmond Ridder, it's a combination. I think in another system with another coach, he has talents that can translate to the NFL. But from what I've seen this year, Andrew, he's a backup quarterback to me.
Okay.
And
Well,
he's a third round. He's a third round pick, so it doesn't. I know y'all are dealing with something different. You're talking about the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah,
it's easy. It's easier.
In my eyes, I haven't seen anything from Bryce Young that tells me.
And that's what you said. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I can't say that about Desmond Ridder. I still the jury's still out on him, but I can understand why Atlanta wants to move off him because Atlanta's going to have a good pick in this draft coming up.
We are. We're going to be a top 10. We're going to be a top 10
right,
pick.
right now, Red. Y'all are pick number 10 on the board right now.
Yeah, that's the quarterback. It's a lot of variables as to why they're moving on from Desmond Ridder. Like you just said.
Yeah.
Like you just said, you got a top 5, you got a top 10 pick. You don't have that much invested on him in him, so it's not that hard to move on from him. And he has underperformed with the weapons that the Falcons have on offense.
Ridder just ain't panning out. That's all that is. He just ain't panning out.
Yeah, he underperformed with the weapons he has.
Yeah, but see, my argument is this. If the Atlanta Falcons in our respected goddamn division, right?
Yes, sir.
Can see and recognize that this bitch ain't cutting it. I'm talking about Desmond Ridder.
Yeah.
And then they can come out publicly and say, God damn it, it ain't but 3 weeks left in the season. Why in the hell they ain't let Ridder just finish? You know what I mean? But they didn't, Red. They came out and said, with the weapons on y'all team, the team should be better. Desmond Ridder is not cutting it. I seen shit like I seen words of they seen enough in this article and they moving on. They done. I seen all that shit today, Red.
Damn right. Damn right.
It's a statement.
See, my question is, why in the fuck is it taking the Carolina Panthers so long to recognize, or why are they fucking procrastinating? That's my only question, dog.
Yeah, it's a statement, and I've said this before.
You damn right, it's a statement, Red. I'm talking about it.
Yeah, he was the first overall.
They
pick.
gave up too much for that motherfucker, and that's gonna make the organization look. It's already bad, but it's just gonna make everything solidified to what we saying. It's just gonna be terrible.
At some point in time, you're gonna have to redeem yourself, dog. And I think the sooner that the Carolina Panthers try or begin redeeming themselves, the better. A lot of y'all niggas talking about give Bryce to week 5 next year. If they fuck around and throw us 3 division games, weeks 1, 2, and 3, goddamn it, and we fall 0-3 in the division, then what?
And let me tell you, let me can I say this? And Andrew,
yes,
I think you will agree with me. Next year's draft is a little bit unusual in the sense that you're gonna have 2 to 3. Thank you, Howard. It's gonna be 2 to 3 quarterbacks who should have gone in the first round, but they're gonna get pushed down into the second round because some teams just don't need a quarterback; they need an offensive lineman. Yeah, Andrew.
Let me just jump in real quick. That's where I disagree with you, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Even if they don't, if they don't want, if these teams that would normally slide on them up in that top 10 draft aren't looking for a quarterback, then someone's going to trade up to get that pick.
They're going to trade.
They're going to give something up. Someone who needs a quarterback is going to move up and give them what
they want. Yes, sir.
Chicago.
Yep.
They're going to offer them first-round picks, second-round picks. So even though, let's say, in Arizona may not draft a quarterback, they may turn around and say, okay, we're going to trade that pick to Washington because they're going to give us next year's number 1 and a number 2.
Yes.
So even though
absolutely.
that draft board never stays the same. Someone who needs a quarterback is going to go up and get those quarterbacks.
So Andrew,
you're right, Andrew, but you got to look at.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, bro.
I'll say real quick. He's right, but it's only so many teams that need a quarterback, and most of them are already picking in the top 10. So, what Red Swarm is saying, some of them are going to naturally just fall down because there's only so many teams that need a quarterback. And there's so many teams that's going to actually trade up to get one.
I told y'all earlier how the draft order was going to go top 10. I don't think y'all paid no attention to it.
You did, and every year, and Andrew, you know this as well. It seems like every year there's a Will Levis who's sitting there in the green room, who's sitting there at number 31, and it's a bidding war for people to get that first pick on that second night. So either way it goes, whether it's a quarterback or a receiver, or it's going to be a player who slid down to 31, y'all are going to have teams coming at y'all left and right.
Well, hold on, Red. Shout out my guy, Original Burns, for that cash app. You know I appreciate that love, my G. Matter of fact, y'all step on that like button. Jump in that goddamn cash app, show that love. Cop you a super sticker, man. Y'all know what time it is. Hey, Red, I absolutely appreciate what you're saying tonight because I think a few of these motherfuckers need to hear.
So what I'm saying is it's going to already be a bidding war for y'all position at number 33.
Well, hold on. Don't worry about us at 33. Let's talk about y'all at 10. Let's talk about y'all at 10 real quick.
I want to do that.
Yeah, I would love to talk about the Falcons at 10, though. Never mind us at 33. We out to play. We ain't in the play. Y'all in the play.
So
I want to hear what
Red. Red Swamp.
Yes, sir.
Top 10 pick this year, doggy. Who you want? Yeah, me. Look now. You one of the niggas that got all the money in your pocket, so when you go in the store, you ain't looking at no tag right there. You just pulling that bitch down.
And I'm a baller. I spend my money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, y'all balling right there, Red. I need to know what's y'all taste, nigga. What's your drug of choice?
Yeah. So for me, if Chicago definitely gets a call.
All right, well, hold on, Red. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it real quick. Let's say Chicago don't draft the quarterback at 1. Let's say New England drafts Drake May with the number 2 pick. Arizona sits there at 3. I don't think they go quarterback. A lot of people do.
Yeah,
but I'll say they don't. I'll say they go wide receiver there.
I think they go receiver.
I'll say Washington at 4. I say they stick with Sam Howell. I don't think they go quarterback at 4.
Okay.
Now you got the Chicago Bears sitting at 5, right back.
Yeah.
I don't think they take a quarterback at 5 neither. I don't think they go quarterback with number 5 neither. So now we go to the New York Jets, Red.
Yeah. At 6.
At 6. I don't think they go quarterback there neither.
Oh no, they're not going quarterback. They're not going quarterback.
So now we go to 7, New York Giants.
Yeah,
the New York Giants and Daniel Jones. I think they get Daniel Jones weapons. I don't think they go quarterback in New York with the 7th pick neither.
Yeah.
So now we go to the LA Chargers with the 8th overall pick. Justin Herbert. They ain't thinking about no goddamn quarterback.
They're gonna go receiver.
Okay. So now we go to Tennessee, sitting at 9. Just drafted Will Levis. They damn sure ain't looking for no quarterback at 8.
No.
No, at 9. So now we get to the goddamn Atlanta Falcons.
And that's what I was saying.
Y'all drafted a quarterback, Red.
Yeah,
Yeah, I believe
Red. I'm under the
That's what
impression
it
that
is at right
Caleb
now.
Williams, Michael Penix Jr., Jalen Daniels will be there. I'm
Yeah.
under the impression y'all will have 3 top dogs at 10 sitting on the board.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel.
They
You know what I
in a
mean?
nice spot at 10. They in a nice spot at 10.
Man, to get their quarterback.
Yeah, to get a
They ain't
quarterback.
got to do shit. But
all
wait,
those teams you just named don't need a quarterback, and I don't see them taking one either.
Man, I told y'all, man, I looked at this shit all last night and this morning, and I said, yo.
The Rams going to get them a quarterback, though.
Oh, Howard.
The Rams don't pick it. That's the LA Chargers.
Yeah, the Chargers. Yeah,
the Chargers going cornerback, nigga. They going to get defensive back. They getting a safety or a corner.
Oh, you just made your analysis.
The Rams getting a quarterback.
Your analysis just made it too easy for me. Wouldn't you agree, Andrew? There's no way that Caleb Williams or Jaden Daniels is sitting there at number 10.
Well, I told you. I think Drake May's the first quarterback off the board.
I believe he will be too, and that's whether it's Chicago or New England. But I guarantee you, New England won't let Drake
Chicago can fuck the whole thing up. And they go quarterback at 1, and let's say they take Drake May 1, New England is in a bad spot because the only person I see New England drafting is Michael Penix. That's what I see. I see a Penix Jr. going to New England.
Okay.
So now you'll have a Jaden Daniels or a Caleb Williams still at 10. What you say? What you saying, Red? I need to know, nigga.
So let me tell you my likes. Let me tell you my likes. I like both of them boys. But I do believe if we're sitting at 10, and honestly, let me tell you, I'm gonna say this quick. With the way that these next 3 games are gonna play out, I think we'll be picking at number 7 or number 8 by the time the season ends. But even with that, I think we gotta send a package deal up to one of those teams in the top 5 to get either one of those other 2 quarterbacks, man.
Yeah, well, Vegas is gonna be the same.
So you said,
there you go.
Whoa,
that's what I'm saying,
what? So you say y'all need to trade up?
We gonna have to.
Y'all don't, Red. You all, Red already busting the nut all over
Andrew,
y'all ain't got to trade up, dog.
Help me out, Andrew. Help me out, Howard.
Don't do that. See where it
You're going to have to, Unc, because Vegas will get up there and get that. Vegas is going to try to move up. Yeah. Vegas needs a quarterback.
If they want the number 1, they're going. If they want,
Vegas. Now watch this. That's very interesting. Yes. But what I will say, while I'm looking at the draft board right now, top 10. If Vegas moves up, it can. Now listen, Atlanta's not going to trade their 10th pick, so maybe the Chargers at 8, maybe Tennessee at 9. Maybe the Jets at 6.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Probably the Jets,
but that's about it in the top 10. I don't think Chicago might trade back that 5th pick.
Yeah,
they might trade out of that 5th pick and go back a few spots. You know what I mean?
I think.
I really don't see too much action in the top, especially in the top 5. Well, I don't know. I don't think Washington move off of that 4th pick. I really don't.
Do you think Washington? You think Washington gonna stay with Sam Howell? Haven't they just benched him?
I do.
I think they're gonna stay with him. I think they're
because the fan base love him. I don't know though, Red. They get rumors out already that Ron Rivera and ownership already agreed to part ways. So I don't know, dog.
I think they stay with him. Yeah. You gotta give him another year.
I think they stay with him too. Upon my initial analysis, you know what I mean? I think they stay. I mean, and mind you, this is my initial.
Because he's been a throwing motherfucker though.
So, I will tell you, I know that the Raiders are gonna take a quarterback. They're gonna take a quarterback with their first pick.
No doubt.
Where the Raiders are not in the top 10. Where they picking?
They're gonna trade up. They're gonna trade up.
Where are they at? What's their position in the first round?
12.
Who knows?
Yeah, they gotta 12, be. Yeah. I think we got
What?
the same record as them. So it's gonna
Hold
come
on,
down to that
I'll
strength.
find out. Y'all
It's gonna
ain't
come down.
telling me shit.
The Jets,
Andrew
New
just said.
England,
Andrew just said
Raiders,
they're
all
12.
of them.
Andrew
They're
just said they're
drafting
12.
12th, huh?
Yeah,
They got the 12th pick.
But that's
they
not
got the same
solidified right
record
now.
as
They
we.
12 right now. They
Yeah,
12
yeah,
right now,
yeah.
but they could be higher. So we don't know yet. We can't
They
really
got
answer
the
that.
same record as us. So then it goes to that strength of schedule. And
Yeah.
for the seeding, and then you drop back and you move up with each subsequent round. But the thing is that, and this is all I'm saying. Teams that are quarterback needy, they're gonna be forced to make a deal with the team that's willing to trade back up in that top. The question, like you said, does Chicago take a quarterback? Because when you hold the number one pick, as y'all know, you get the pick of the litter. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Andrew.
Yeah, I'm going to throw a curveball, and I know Howard's not going to agree with this, but I promise you, Howard, it's going to happen. Arizona is going to move off of Kyler Murray. They're going to.
Wow.
I doubt that. I doubt that, dog. They keeping him.
They are not going to. They are moving off him, Howard.
They keeping him because they would have got rid of him. You know what?
The Las Vegas Raiders pick.
Andrew,
The Las Vegas Raiders pick number 11.
Andrew.
New Orleans Saints got the 12th pick.
Wow.
They would have got rid of him.
13.
They would have got rid of him this year, Andrew.
No,
can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. I hear you.
Howard talking over you.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But yeah, Vegas is picking at number 11. New Orleans at 12.
Okay.
So you got now this is tricky right here, dog. This is tricky right here.
We got to revisit this after the season. Once the draft is set, we got to revisit this.
I'll say this. Yeah.
We taking a quarterback. I don't give a damn where we're at.
Y'all getting a quarterback.
We taking a quarterback. It's gonna be a new quarterback in this division from the Falcons,
no doubt,
man.
No doubt. I got a feeling that Tampa Bay might get a quarterback too.
Tampa Bay, no, but I think maybe the Saints might not one in the first round, but they might get one of them because
get no goddamn quarterback. They got Baker, Kyle Trask.
They're not getting that.
Oh,
they
got somebody young back there already.
Yeah, they got Kyle Trask. That ain't even close yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think New Orleans.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
New Orleans is picking 12. New Orleans going defense, dog.
Yeah, they locked in.
Not in the first round. They're not going in the first round.
They locked in with that 150. They locked in with that 150.
But I don't see the Rams picking a quarterback either. The Rams just got
not early. I don't see them taking one early.
Right behind.
The Rams going to get them a quarterback now.
Well, the Rams don't even pick top 15. They don't even have a top 15.
But they got Stanson Bennett though last year.
No, they did. They not going quarterback. They did get Stanton. Man, the Rams ain't taking no goddamn quarterback.
They're not getting a quarterback.
Yeah, that's what I figured too.
Hold up. How you mean no? They ain't taking no quarterback.
4 to 5 team.
Hold on.
Stanson Bennett.
Yes,
he ain't even played.
Stanson Bennett in alcohol rehab right now, man.
Well, look now. Let's stay out there, man.
Yeah, they might get him.
They
might get him.
I don't even think he's on the roster, to be honest. You can check it, but I don't think he's on their roster.
Oh yeah, I did see something about him. I didn't read it, but I saw
that ain't no good, man. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I didn't read it.
Man, what's going on with these boys and this alcohol?
I know, with millions of dollars, man. I don't understand that shit, man.
Yeah, goddamn it, drink when you get off. Goddamn it, you go home and get drunk, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I can't stand a motherfucker won't drink on the job.
I got one for you though, Howard. You'll like this from the historical perspective. Okay, so he got a little drinking and partying problem. They cut the motherfucker. He goes to another team and turns into Brett Favre.
Wow.
Damn, get him a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
We've seen it before.
That actually happened with us and Brett Favre.
We've seen it before.
The head coach said Favre was partying and drinking. They cut him. He goes to Green Bay, and then the rest is history.
That's what they said about Dan Marino too.
Yeah. Yep.
All
I
them
remember
boys
you
been
talking about
drinking.
Hey,
yeah.
and
Kenny Stabler.
that crazy motherfucker Chicago had back in the day that won that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah,
party
I
motherfucker.
mean,
McMahon.
That
goddamn,
was
take your
Jim
ass
Harbaugh.
home, take your shoes
Kenny,
off before
Kenny
you start
Stabler.
drinking.
Yeah.
Kenny
Boy, hey,
Stabler
look, I
used to
used to
drink
work.
all the
Hey, I
time.
used to work with a motherfucker before we got rid of his goddamn ass. Nigga used to get it. Nigga used to come in 4 a.m, drunk already. I say, God damn, nigga. He talking about shit, nigga. I woke up. I wake up. I gotta have it. Nigga wake up 2 a.m. just to get drunk as hell. So
Yeah.
all day long, he walking around throwing up, fucking up shit. I'm like, God damn. Lunch break come around, this nigga sweating and shaking and shit.
You
I
had to
gotta have a
fire.
drink. I'm like, man,
You had to
Those are
fire
those
him
are the
up.
type of dudes that
oh,
drink on their lunch break. They sit in the car and
Did you
drink on their lunch break.
did you
yeah, I
Yeah, that's the
mean, on the
motherfucker. That's
side, look,
fucked
you have
up.
a long day at work. Ain't nothing to stop at the science store,
Yeah.
get you a nice cold beer now.
on your way home? There you go.
Yeah,
There
on
you
your way
go.
home, goddamn it. But hey, look,
Nah, that
fucking with
hard liquor
songs
take
and
them
shit, I'd
down,
be
dog.
damned if I drank.
Ooh, hell no. Did you have to fire him up?
Oh yeah, he got fired. Nigga got fired, dog.
Yeah, because it costs you some money. It costs you some money. Like you say, working around that power equipment
Yeah,
like
nah,
that.
see, his problem was every 15-minute break, this nigga go fall past the fuck out on equipment and shit, laying on
Oh
saw
shit.
tables and shit.
Oh
You
shit.
know what I
No.
mean?
Yeah,
Laying
yeah,
on
yeah.
forklift pallets and shit like that. So hey,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, gonna
hell,
get
we
his
had
ass
to go
carried away.
wake his drunk ass up just to get on his line. You know what I mean?
Check this out.
Ah, man.
That motherfucker get on one of them belts and get ran through that damn saw. Shit be all
Oh
on the
yeah,
news for the company,
yeah,
man.
they'd be over.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Nah, they
Shit,
ain't gonna
see,
put him
now
in
where I
the
was at,
truck
motherfucker
though.
get his dreads snatched out. They tell a motherfucker tie his
Damn.
hair up, and then the little young nigga walking around, I ain't doing that shit. Motherfucker
Shit.
got 3 or 4 dreads snatched clean out of goddamn scalp. Old pussy head ass nigga. Yeah, I tried to tell him. Yeah, wrap your shit up, dog. Yeah, man, you walking by, he got that shit snatched. Grabbed his black ass and snatched the motherfuckers out his head.
Like they took him with it too, man.
Yeah.
Ah,
You
damn, you
better
work
be
at a
glad. Yeah,
sawmill?
he was older
He
cat,
lucky,
so the little dreads was frail. They came out quicker. But
Yeah,
other
he's
than
yeah.
lucky it
that,
was only 3. He's lucky
motherfucker
it was
would have
only
been
3.
up in the machine and shit, getting the temple taper. You know what I mean?
Damn. That's just stupid right there. That's
Hey,
just what you
I
call stupid.
Say
seen a
what?
motherfucker up there.
You breaking up. You breaking up.
Where my boy
But
Red go?
but
Yeah, he's
no,
breaking up.
I'm still that was
Come
red man.
on,
Yeah,
y'all.
that red man boy there. Man,
This was
Red, I
my thing.
appreciate you letting us know about the insight on the fuck ass Falcons. Cause
Yeah, man.
I saw that shit. I said, look, they ain't playing no games. It's either the Falcons know that they got something and they ain't got no time, no more
Red on the
room for error right now,
hold
Red.
on.
This is
Yeah.
why, and that's how I feel. I feel like y'all got a sense of urgency going into next season.
Yeah.
Also, his leash is short because he's a 3rd-round pick. His leash is short. He would have had to come out there and take them to the playoffs and just wow the whole organization for him to keep that job, which
So
he didn't
this
do
is
that.
Well,
so
nah,
thi-
that wasn't the case because they gave Ridder the job. They named him their guy. He was their guy. He was their starter. He was their guy. He
coming
just
into the
couldn't keep the
system.
job.
Coming into the year. Yeah. So this is my thing. You're right, the sense of urgency, because they say we've given you all that we're going to give you weapon wise. And this is the most that you can do with it. So that's why I say the decision was easy for them. Plus, the rumor is that our owner was sitting in the conference room after the game with y'all on Sunday.
Yeah.
And he had his hands between his knees. He's an older guy anyway, Arthur Blank is, and he had his head down. So
Yeah, we know the old drug stealing.
yeah. D. Orlando Ledbetter, who was one of the major reporters that we have for the Atlanta Constitution, he said they went up to him after the game and he said, he's a real humble older man, but he said, "Not right now, guys. This is not the time for me to answer questions. I'll speak with y'all later." He pressed the head coach that day. He says, "I don't want to see Ridder on the field again."
Damn.
So that's the word that's out. The owner said,
Yeah.
"I don't want to see him on the field
That's
again."
what Tampa need to be saying. Shit like that.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that's why I'm here today, because
yeah.
if
And
they
now
can
Tepper's
do it,
saying
if
keep Bryce
Atlanta
on the
can
field.
do it,
That's what Tepper's
now
saying.
mind you, Ritter
Yeah,
numbers are better
he
than
just was
Bryce, and he
retarded as he
played
looked,
less
man.
games
Yep.
than Bryce this
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
Tampa just as
And if
retarded
they
as he
can
looked,
bench
man.
his ass, Bryce should have been on that goddamn bench, dog.
And y'all have been saying that, those of y'all on here, and especially the brothers I respect, you, Andrew, Howard, y'all been saying that. Put his little ass on the bench. If you know because you feel like you drafted, you invested heavily in him, what harm does it do in his first year to let him sit on the bench sometime? He
They
could
scared somebody else gonna outdo him,
well
outshine him.
he
That's
could
our
have watched.
owner.
He
That's
could have
our
watched.
owner.
He could have sat there
You
and
know,
watched Andy Dalton this year and
hey,
learned something, and it been no risk because Andy is close to being at the point where he's gonna hang him up anyway. So what would have been the harm to let him sit behind Andy this year? Let Andy know, hey, we're gonna put the kid in
Yeah.
10, 11, 12 games in. I
Well,
think he
let me
would have
ask y'all
performed better.
something, cause I'm getting my goddamn competitive blood now.
Well, I know that you've done with Bryce too, so you know what I'm
Well,
saying.
I mean, we're gonna see what he does. We're gonna see what he does Sunday. That's what we're
hey,
gonna do.
ain't
We're gonna see what
nobody
he does.
going through this shit next year now. Fuck
Give him
that.
one more year.
This is what I'm getting ready to say to y'all. That's what I'm getting ready to say to y'all. Cause I think I told every one of you motherfuckers the Panthers was gonna beat Green Bay this Sunday. I think I made myself clear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see who I can get to take that bet bait with me.
Oh shit.
Mm.
I'm trying to see who gonna put their money on Green Bay this weekend.
Oh shit.
I'll
I
bet.
see
You
us winning this
already
game
bet?
too because we
Yeah,
do
now
this
which
every
one of
year.
you niggas betting on Green Bay?
Only thing I
I'll
can't
bet.
bet
I ain't.
against my team. That's the only damn
Don't
thing.
do it, Don't do it, Don't do
I'll
it,
bet. I'll
I'm
bet.
feeling cocky this weekend.
I
Feeling
see.
cocky.
I see. That one little win
Yeah,
against the
yeah,
fuck ass
cocky than a
against
motherfucker.
against the
How
fuck
about
ass Falcons of a Desmond Ridder. Got you feeling like this? Got you feeling like this, Damn,
I'll
Choppy,
bet you on a
Choppy
That's
bet?
say
all it
what bet?
takes.
I got.
That's
Hey,
all
look
it
here. I
takes.
got 50. I got a no.
A 50
I got.
piece.
Yeah, I
See,
got a
Rich,
50.
I told you we
Yeah,
were going to wipe your ass.
50
I
all.
bet.
you
I
Fifty
did,
bet a
all.
Andrew.
50 on the Panthers.
Andrew, you
50
did.
all.
I have to give you your props. I heard you on Members Monday, Andrew, and on Sunday, you damn sure did, Andrew. You did,
Hey,
and you
Mike,
told
shout
me.
out.
You
No,
said,
Mike, hold on,
What do you
Mike
say?
Platt. Hey, hold on. Shout out Mike Platt. Now I ain't gonna bet
Mike,
$100. I ain't
damn,
gonna bet
Mike.
$100. I bet you 50 though, Mike. You won't bet 50. You know how to lock in. And I will lock in with you this time. Last time you scared me. Y'all got to talking that shit. Scared me. I had to send Mike his goddamn money back. I said I'd be damned.
Andrew, you damn sure told me though, Andrew.
What do you say?
Yeah, Mike. You want to lock in? We'll lock in
Well,
for 50. I
I
ain't
wouldn't
doing
exactly
100.
say.
Tell him,
What did
Andrew. Go
Andrew say?
ahead.
What did Andrew say? Go ahead.
No, I was saying I wouldn't exactly call it an ass wiping, but we did win.
Yeah. He told me that they were gonna come in and overlook the Panthers.
Oh
And
yeah, I remember saying that.
that
Yep.
was gonna be our
Well,
mistake, man.
I don't think they overlooked us. Goddamn
Y'all
it,
didn't
our
overlook.
defense
This was
just
that
beat the
weather.
shit out of y'all, man. They got that defense, Red. They got them defense, dog.
Well, what our head coach
They
said is
underestimated the defense, I think. I think they
I'll tell
underestimated
you,
the defense.
the
They
words out of our head
underestimated our field goal kicker.
the words out of our head coach mouth is that we came into the game and we weren't prepared. That's what he
Shout
said.
out Daniel. Shout out Daniel
Well,
Washington talking
when
about
you're in rain
1,000
weather
on the
like that,
Packers. Nah, nigga. I bet you 50. Send it to the Cash App lock in. Whoever lock in first, that's the bet I'ma honor. Lock
Don't do
in
it,
to the Cash App. I ain't betting no goddamn 1,000 though.
Don't
Fuck
do it,
all that,
It's a,
nigga. It's Christmas time. Fuck, I look like betting a band on the Panthers. Ain't no
don't
need for that.
don't do it. It's a trap
Yeah,
game
not
after a
no
win.
fucking 1,000, Red. What I look like?
I'm saying the bet on it. It's a trap. It's a trap game after a win, man. It's a
No,
trap
it
game.
ain't no goddamn trap game. Boy, it's a back-to-back home game. This is an easy win for us. Man, we gonna run. Hey, look, matter of fact, we gonna go on and put Green Bay out the playoff contention.
Yeah, I
Let
was
me
about
tell
to
We
you.
say. I
gonna
was
do
about to
that
say
for
this.
Green Bay this Sunday.
I was about to say
Check it
this. We
out.
do this every year. We're a bad
Check
team, and at the end
Yeah,
of the
yeah, we gonna
season,
do
we
that. We
always
gonna do that
knock
for
somebody out the
Green Bay
playoffs.
Sunday.
check it.
We knock people out the playoffs. That's what we do.
Let me tell you what I think. I listen to you loyally. You know I do. Even when I don't get a chance to call in, you see my comments in the text. What you
Yes, sir.
said,
Yes, sir.
what you said was, you said we gonna win a game before the rest of the season is out. You said also you wasn't gonna tell us when. Now,
Yeah.
you had your out when y'all beat us.
No,
All
no,
you had to
no,
do was
no,
say,
no, no. Shout out my guy BJ.
I told you. He
Hold
said
on
this
there.
is the win
Hold
right
on
here.
there,
This is
cause
it.
the
yeah,
Atlanta
yeah.
Falcon game wasn't the game I saw us winning.
But you
This
didn't have to
Green
tell us
Bay
He said
that.
game
no.
It
is.
was
You
this
said we
game.
was
It's
going
this
to win
game in
that
Green
one too.
Bay.
It
You
was
It's
you
this
didn't
Green
have
game
Bay.
coming up.
you didn't
Yep.
have to tell us that.
You
You could
said
have
we're going
rolled
to win
out
at
with
least
Atlanta.
one
But
more,
see,
and
Yeah.
you're not going
I
to tell us,
didn't
but
want
you
to
already
tell
told us.
y'all which game I was looking at because y'all
Okay.
nigga would have got to talking and probably would
Okay.
have made me see shit differently. So I did.
Okay.
I kind of just let that out there, saying that the Panthers won't lose out. You know what I
So
mean?
you standing
Now,
on your
now with
word. You
3
standing on your
games left,
word.
I'm telling y'all we won't lose out. I'm telling you, with 3 games left, the Panthers will win another one.
This is
Okay.
what
That's
we
what
do
I'm
every
saying.
year. We knock teams out the playoffs. We do this every year.
Is this another one? The Green Bay is another one, right?
You got damn right, Howie.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, hope you're
You
going to
got
lose your
damn
money,
right. And
man. Don't put your money
Howard,
on that shit, man.
this is also a politic game, by the
yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah.
Nah, ain't no damn politics game. I'm
By the
tired of
way,
all that
this is also a politic
conspiracy
game.
shit, man.
Hey, let me tell you something. And I've been told you this, and I'm gonna say it again. You a hell of a host. You a hell of a man at what you do. You keep that content on lock because the average motherfucker would have took that out and said, "Yeah, I told y'all we was gonna win one." But see how you run your show like one of those TV shows that get all the suspense and the hype up, and then they hit you with the commercial break to make you come back to the next show. You know how to do your shit. You know how to do your shit.
I
I
tried,
love
my
you.
G. Shout
I
out,
love you.
shout out Football Nation.
Yeah, he'll say
Football
something
Nation
to
say
get
he
people
got
talking.
10 on
Yes,
Green Bay.
sir. Yes,
And
he
he
will.
won't say nothing. I'm gonna say nothing. He'll just say something. Just let people
Yeah.
talk. He just let them
Yeah.
talk. He won't say
Yeah.
nothing else after that.
Man, he'll master at this shit, man. He'll master at this shit.
Hey, I
He
tried
said it.
that. Y'all
Hey,
think
he
I
said
be
it. He said it
bullshit.
multiple times. He said it multiple times. It's easy to him. It's
Yep.
easy.
He
Yeah,
did
this shit
indeed.
easy
Yeah.
to me, dog. It's
Okay.
easy to me. Y'all think I'm bullshit. Think I'm bullshit. I'm trying to tell you something.
I know.
Hey, shout out my guy, Football Nation. Say he got a measly ass 10 on Green Bay.
Oh damn.
Sound like he ain't that
Well,
confident. It sound like he ain't that confident.
yeah.
That's what it
Nah,
sound
that
like.
probably that sound like young Landon. You know what I mean? A guy offering 10 off.
Well, $10.
Yeah,
Win.
Fade
That's
say
what it
he
sound
got
like.
20 on the Panthers who won't action. Fade got 20 on the Panthers. I got 50 on the Panthers. Say, hey, Fade, sound like they scared, Fade.
They scared.
That's what it
Yep.
sound like,
They
Fade.
had the
Me and
Panthers winning this
Fade been
game too.
knocking heads. They
2017.
sound like they scared, Fade.
2017. I got the Panthers winning this game.
Okay.
This would be the last. This would be the
I got
last
us,
game.
I
This would
got
be the
us
last game
beating
we
they
win, though.
motherfucking ass 23-6, nigga. All defense. I got Bryce showing out this Sunday.
Damn. That's a
I
lot
told
of
y'all
scoring
my score prediction. No, my score prediction 23-6. Andrew got us getting beat 21-3. God damn it!
God dang, Andrew.
They got
Damn,
Andrew.
Andrew, it's gonna be like
Andrew.
that.
Yeah,
Green Bay
crazy.
just beat the shit out of us, man.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
coming
think
off
so.
a loss. They coming off.
Yeah,
They coming off a loss.
damn.
They coming
I
off a
don't
loss
think
too. They
so.
gonna want
Man,
to
hey,
get.
shout out everybody in the chat talking about they got this, that, and the third to fucking bet. I said I'm betting 50 on Carolina. If you don't want a $50 bet, goddamn it, shut the hell up or send it to the Cash App and lock in. You need to keep talking about 1,000 and 250. I'm not betting that goddamn much on this game. $50, nigga. That's as light as I'm going.
They want you to put your money where your teeth is, man.
Y'all know how to lock in.
Tell them again. I'll put your goddamn money where your teeth at.
Hey, like Uncle said, don't talk them to death. You know how to lock
That's
in.
what they doing. They're talking to goddamn death.
You heard
Niggas,
the man.
niggas fingers,
Nigga
niggas
talk,
fingers
okay.
is going.
Hold on.
Niggas fingers is
Well, we
going.
locked. Mike Platt done locked in. Shout out Mike Platt. We locked for 50.
Well, I
Green
don't think
Bay
you should
get
have bet that
their
one
ass
in,
whooped.
man. You shouldn't have bet that
Shout
one
out
in.
Mike Platt. Mike Platt always lock in. You hear me?
Yeah, he do.
Mike Platt's a betting man. You hear me?
Yeah, he is. He
Hey,
told me
That nigga
that.
done beat me. He done beat me a couple times this year. Mike Platt done shook my goddamn pockets a couple times this year.
Look, Mike Platt
Hey,
gets you
Howard.
right now because he had y'all beating us.
Yo,
Howard, what you gonna say?
Yeah,
Members
he
Monday if we win
did.
this game?
Yeah. Mike called the Panthers winning Sunday, didn't he?
Damn
he act
sure
like
did.
he damn sure
damn
did.
sure
Mike
did.
ass been on the low all year. You hear me?
Okay.
Shout out Big
Hey,
Coop,
Howard.
say 20 to
Howard.
13 Carolina. I'll take it.
Howard, what
Hey,
you gonna say? Members Monday if we win this game? What you gonna
what
say?
you gonna
Members
say when
Monday?
we lose? What you gonna say when we lose it? Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna
tell-
lose. I don't
Well,
think we're
hey,
gonna
the
lose.
good thing about it is we have live reaction watch parties. So everything that's gonna be said right there at the time of the game. Goddammit, make no mistake about it.
You be wilding out of y'all lives, man. That shit be fun as hell, man.
Man, I can't help it, dog. Yeah.
it's
Hey,
just-
shout out Shamar. He done locked in with that $50. $50. He done locked in.
I think Mike Platt be killing Vegas though, man. That motherfucker, he got to be killing Vegas, man. Cause Mike be, you know, no joke. Just giving the man credit from what I've seen and heard. Mike be real close on a lot of shit, man. He does. So, like you said, maybe he know what he doing. He know how he handle his money, man.
Yeah, Mike ain't no damn. Yeah, he know what the fuck he doing. Shout out Mike Platt. Hey, this gonna be a fun one though. You hear me? This gonna be a fun one Sunday, doggy. God damn it,
We
man.
gonna
I
get the
can't
living
wait.
shit beat out our Sunday, dog.
Hey, Unc, I want you to
Howard,
go
I
into
don't
why.
believe that. I don't believe it, Howard. Because
Okay,
we
all
got
right.
Big Grizzly Brown. I want to see what happens to Jordan Love when he gets to disrupting his ass.
I think Derrick Brown
Y'all
is
talking to
all-pro
me
this
like
year.
Green Bay is a 14-win team or something.
They go into the
Facts.
playoffs.
I think Derrick.
Motherfucker, Howard,
Not
they
if they
got
lose.
6 wins. They ain't
Not
going
if
no
they lose this
goddamn
game.
playoffs.
Man,
That's where we come
Green
in.
Bay
We knock
going
them
to
out the
know the
playoffs.
fuck
That's where
they
we come
ain't. They
in.
got 6 wins. The Carolina Panthers gonna stall that shit Sunday. Why?
Yeah, that's where we
Well,
come in. They ain't making the playoffs.
And
unless they lose
also,
this game.
all Detroit got to do is win 1 game, and they lock their division up. Green Bay done, dog. They ain't going no fucking playoff.
I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna sneak in the Rams. I like the Rams to get in.
Rams garbage, man.
Oh, you crazy?
Nah, I think Seattle get in. Seattle get in.
I like the
They
Rams.
gonna be one of the wild
They
card
garbage.
teams.
I think
like the
Green Bay might make a wild card on the real, man.
He know that. He just talking out loud, yo.
How they gonna make the wild card? It's gonna
Who they
take
got
at least
left?
9. It's gonna take 9 games to make a wild card this year.
I think they're the
9.
third wild card right now.
Not in their
I
division.
think they're 7-7, huh?
Yeah.
Who?
I think Green Bay is 7-7.
Nah, Green Bay lost Sunday. They 6-7.
They 6-8. They 6-8. I think.
6 and
They
8.
6 and 8?
Yeah. Tampa Bay beat the dog shit out of them, man.
They lost to Tampa. Yep, they 6-8.
Yeah.
So they gotta win 3. They gotta win.
Okay.
They gotta win out to make the playoffs.
They
gotta
gotta
win
win out to make the goddamn
That's what I'm
playoffs,
trying
dog.
to tell you. They can still
And that
make
might,
it. And they
and
gonna
it
beat
depends on what
our
other
ass.
teams
Howard,
do.
they
That might
not
not even
built
be good
like
enough.
that. Green
They
Bay
gonna
ain't
beat
built
our
like
ass.
that, dog. You
They
must
got a
ain't
better
seen a
quarterback
single
than we ever
Green Bay
have.
game this year, Howard.
They got a better quarterback.
Okay, so yeah, you're right. So it's right now the wild cards for the NFC. You're looking at the Rams, Minnesota, New Orleans, and Seattle, like you said. So yeah, it's out of those 4 teams
I don't
right
see
now.
New Orleans getting in. I don't see them getting in. They about to get bounced.
Nah,
real
they
shortly.
won't. Seattle. I
Atlanta
think
still got a
Seattle's
chance too, y'all.
the best
Y'all vote
wild
shit.
card team
We
in
ain't
the
going nowhere.
NFC right now.
We ain't going nowhere, Howard. It's still open. The option is still open, but
Yeah,
we
y'all
can't win
y'all
out.
got a chance now. Y'all still
We
got a
can't
chance.
win out. We can't win
they
out.
gotta win out, and they gonna need
Get
motherfuckers to
some help.
lose. I
All
mean,
they
Yeah.
need is one of them
Red,
teams
man,
to
y'all
lose.
been
All they need is one
eliminated.
to lose.
Y'all been officially
Yeah.
eliminated from the
Yeah.
playoff run.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they ain't
Because
officially. They
Yeah,
ain't officially
what
eliminated.
it came
No,
I
they
don't
out
think
ain't.
today,
Oh,
man.
no, they
Atlanta's
ain't.
officially
Oh,
eliminated from
no,
the
they are
playoff
not.
hunt,
Oh,
dog.
I don't
no,
think
they
so.
not.
They
Oh,
How
that's
is
not
it?
they got
true.
It's
two
Oh,
division
already
games,
out.
right?
The
oh,
news is out.
oh. Look at the. Well, all you got to do is look at the records of the
How
teams,
I
man.
don't have to
You
look
know
at
they ain't
shit. They
officially out.
already mathematically out of it. It's already
How?
been
How?
reported.
Oh,
no,
no, it's
now
not.
on that,
They ain't report that. That's not
yeah,
true.
yeah. Let me tell you this. Now, my preference is that, and my belief is that we will be eliminated because I actually believe the Colts are gonna beat us in our home this weekend. But we are mathematically still alive.
That ain't what the goddamn report said, Red.
Look at the
No,
record of the
I,
other
I,
teams, dog.
I'm
They
not.
only
I'm
down
Hey,
not
by
saying.
Howard,
one.
at some point, the record don't even goddamn matter no more.
Yeah, it
They
does. Oh,
mathematic. Hey,
oh.
Red, what's y'all division record? What's
They
y'all
only down by
division record?
one.
Three and
That's it.
two.
Oh,
What?
3-2.
Y'all
3-2.
3-2 in the division.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm
They only
telling
one
you.
game back
We're
right
not
now. They're
out.
only one game back,
So
and they
what?
3-2
That's
in the
right.
division.
What's the last division game y'all got?
The Saints in New Orleans.
Hmm.
We're gonna lose 2 more games at a minimum. The
Yeah,
question
I keep
is,
telling that. Them boys
y'all
ain't out of it.
y'all the third team in the division. Ain't no way
They're
in
That's
the
out of
hell
right.
it.
y'all making the playoff.
yeah,
Why
yeah,
They're
not?
yeah,
only one game
If they
back.
went,
They're only one game
if
back.
they went out, and one of them teams lose, they in it.
yeah, yeah. If we went
Yeah, they're
out
not
and
out of
Tampa
it.
Bay loses 1 game, we'll win the division.
You understand what I'm saying, bro? They was winning the division one time. Oh, they only
What
lost
Red
to
was
us when
saying is
they
they
come
out.
fuck up.
Yeah, it was
Well,
a
Red was probably saying
yeah,
they
they
out
was.
mentally,
They
but they're
had
not
y'all
out
had the division
mathematically.
for 1 week.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm saying my
Yeah,
belief is that we
he's saying they're
will
out
be.
mentally, but they're
Yeah,
not physically out of it.
because my belief is that the Colts will beat us, and the game with New Orleans in New Orleans will be meaningless to us, but it'll mean a hell of a lot to them because they'll be fighting for a wild card, and I think they're gonna whoop our ass in New Orleans. So
But
that's
if
Let
my
them
y'all
know.
belief.
lose this week and Tampa and the Saints lose, y'all would still be in the same spot. So y'all would
We'll
still
still
be
be in
alive.
it. Yeah, we'll
Y'all would
still
still
be
be
in
in
it
it.
for another game.
Y'all just need both of them to
No,
lose.
this your division.
Yeah.
You should know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they only one game back. Now if they lose 2 in a row, then they done.
And
But
the
Yeah,
Rams,
then they
they
the
done.
Rams
they can lose another one.
the Rams gonna wipe the Saints' ass out there in LA on
Oh
Thursday
yeah.
night, man.
Oh
Yeah, they
yeah.
gonna get the Saints. The Saints gonna lose
Yeah.
Thursday.
That's what I'm saying. I think the Rams gonna get in.
God
Yeah,
damn
they
it,
looking good.
Elaine done missed the whole goddamn conversation, didn't
What up, Elaine?
he? Nah, he ain't in here. He in the chat. Shout out
Okay,
my guy
okay,
Elaine in the chat, man. What do
okay,
you mean?
okay. Hey, but one thing I want to ask Mike Platt, man, since he in the chat and listening, if he'll put it in for you to read, man, what does he think they do with the number 1 pick? Do they take a quarterback, or do they stay with Justin Fields? Do they stay with Justin Fields, or do they trade him and take a quarterback, man?
Mike has said a lot about that first pick. Mike want to trade. Mike say they looking D lineman or O lineman. Mike
Oh
say they
shit.
might go Marvin Harris Jr. with the first round. But what Mike hasn't said is he keeps saying he wants to trade Justin Fields. I do know that,
Okay,
and
I
okay.
he
think they
just
keep Fields.
he's a
Me
fan.
personally, I
That's what I'm
think they
saying. I
keep
wanted I,
Fields.
I wanted to hear from him what the temperature is on the Chicago airways. You know what the people saying, man.
Yeah, Mike. Hey, Mike, let us know, doggy. Shit, shout out Elaine for that super sticker, lighting the screen up. Yeah, let us know, doggy. What's
Hey,
the temperature over there?
Hey,
Because they holding the
If
number
we
one
win
pick.
Sunday, we're not gonna have the number 1 pick anymore. Oh, they're not gonna have the number 1 pick no
Well,
more.
yeah, they
I
will.
think the
The
Patriots will
number
have it.
one pick. See
If the
what
Patriots lose and we
happened is
win, the Patriots will get it.
will yeah they automatically had a number 1 pick regardless that if we went out or not. What happened is we will affect that 5th round that number 5 pick. You know what I mean? Yeah, they gonna get the number 1 regardless. Hey, who is that with the
Who is that?
goddamn
It's
TV
like
on?
the TV on.
Oh hell.
Somebody playing Madden?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I ain't played. Howard, you on the Madden dog?
Yeah, that's how
I
we're playing that Madden. Yep, I
Yeah,
heard it.
Howard, your ass got to work the Thursday, dog. You ain't off yet. Your ass ain't no Christmas break yet. You cut that goddamn game off.
I know Madden
Oh,
when I hear it. I know Madden when
we
I hear it.
talked. We did what you asked. Now we talked about what my team gonna do, but my question is, what are y'all gonna do with that 33rd pick? That's an important pick, man. That's a
Well,
very
I tell
important
you
pick.
what, you damn right it is, Red.
Yeah, it
Now,
is.
the Carolina Panthers are privileged. We're in the privileged position. We can sit at 33 and still catch what it is we want, whether it's a
Yes.
quarterback, whether it's
Yes.
a running back, wide receiver, old lineman, don't matter.
Yep.
You know, the key, we in a privileged position, Red. I mean, we can go.
That's a fact.
I think we
That's a
should go
I'm gonna
fact.
go
best
next.
player
I'm gonna go
on the
after him.
board at 33. You know what I mean? But
Okay.
regardless to the position, if we're not gonna go quarterback, I say take the best goddamn player on the board right there. You know what I mean?
So, do y'all stay there, or do you drop back with somebody and pick up some capital?
It depends, Red, what they offer.
You gotta look at
Hey,
the
Red,
board. You gotta look at the board
I'm
and look
gonna
at the
get it. I'm
offers
gonna get
too.
into my. I'm gonna get into my 10 series mock draft.
Okay.
My mock draft 10 series here soon. You know what I mean? I'm gonna
Okay.
run
I ain't gonna
10
rush it.
goddamn mock draft.
I ain't gonna
10 of
rush it.
them.
I'll be here for it. I ain't gonna rush it. I feel
Let
you.
me say this.
I feel you.
Let me say this real quick. I think we got to wait to see how the draft falls. Because if
Facts.
Okay.
it's a player that we
Facts.
can't miss, we got to take him. But if it's multiple players that we're looking at, I think we should trade back. But we won't know that until we see how the draft falls.
Yeah. To that goddamn Thursday night,
Yeah,
dog.
because
That
we
what
can
that
I'm
say all we
goddamn
saying.
want,
number one.
but it ain't gonna happen
That's
like
what
that.
we'll know.
And motherfuckers gonna be throwing
The
money
draft
at
is gonna.
y'all for that Friday night pick. You already know that,
Yeah, they are.
It's
Yeah, that
always
Friday
big.
night gonna be
It's
lit, dog.
always big anticipation when they leave that draft, that first round on Thursday night. You hear all that talk about all over the sports, the everywhere on the TV, man. What's
That's a
gonna happen
premium
with that
pick.
first? It
That's
damn
It
that's
sure
is a
basically a
is, man.
first
premium
round
pick.
pick. It's basically
Yeah.
a
That's
first
a
round pick.
premium pick, dog. Shout out Leo. What's up, homie?
If you know what you're doing, that
Hey,
you can get
what's up,
a
brother?
first round caliber
Brother
player with that pick.
Leo.
What's up,
Brother
Red? What's up,
Leo.
brothers?
What's
Hey,
good, man?
man, life is good, man. Want a winning team. Hey,
Yes,
hey, I
sir.
want to
Yes,
win
sir.
on a winning team, brother. Hey, I'm sorry to say, brother, Panthers gonna be in purgatory as far as wins and loss for 2 years, brother. Reason why I say that because they're not gonna do anything with Bryce Young. They're gonna
Oh,
keep
I
him.
hate that you say that, Leo. That makes me so
Yeah, Howard,
mad.
I'm sorry, brother Howard.
God
They're
damn.
gonna keep him, and they're gonna draft more excuses for him not to have or try to have. But
Oh, goodness, man.
it's 2025 for the Panthers because the coach we're gonna get, God knows who's gonna be stupid enough to take the job. And so the only
It's gonna
thing
be
I
a
would
leftover
say,
type of nigga. It's
Let's
gonna be a
get them
leftover type of
yeah.
nigga.
So
man.
watch Alabama
We gonna get.
quarterback. He gonna beat Michigan. He gonna be high on the draft board in 25 because he's going
Yeah,
back to
yeah,
school. And
yeah.
watch Quentin Harris from Texas. That'll be our best bet in 25. We'll just start all over because next year gonna be a wash too, in my opinion.
I can see that, Leo.
Yeah.
And who's to say we even hit on any players in this upcoming draft? I don't even have the faith that we're gonna hit on players in this draft.
Hey, hold
You got
on,
to,
fellas.
bro.
Hold
You
on,
got
I don't
fellas.
even
to.
have the faith.
I got a
From
little
what I
discrepancy going on in the chat. Shout out Dead Rabbit fucking with Elaine. Say he asked Elaine why he donate little money, right? That's what Dead Rabbit say.
Oh shit.
Hey, Elaine, that's all Dead Rabbit cash at about $2 every time he cash out. So shout out Dead Rabbit over there fronting and shit like he throwing money. Dead Rabbit.
the
Dead
bare
Rabbit,
minimum.
hey, I'm about to let Elaine put a knot on your goddamn head. Yeah,
And he
man.
will do it. He will do it.
Elaine is one of my biggest supporters over here. You better watch your mouth, young thug.
Yeah, he fucking with it.
Elaine, you
He-
put a knot on Dead Rabbit head for $10. That's
fucking-
what I'm talking about.
He fucking with a heavyweight. Don't fuck with Elaine now, you dead rabbit. I'm telling you, you fucking with a heavyweight now. I'm
He
a
say
visitor, and
he
I can
told
tell you that.
Elaine he calling that nigga his first name. He said Eric Lane. Do it,
Damn.
nigga.
Oh
Damn.
shit!
Damn.
Government
Damn,
getting
Elaine. Don't
governmental
let
with
these
it.
niggas antagonize you in the chat or
Yeah.
you bust his goddamn head, Elaine.
Getting
Antagonist.
even getting governmental with you, Elaine. Don't let him
Governmental.
do that shit.
That's close.
Yeah, talking about Elaine donating, little boy. Elaine running it up all the time over this motherfucker. Dead rabbit.
He's probably just trying to entice him to do it. That's all it is, because he know
Yeah,
damn
yeah,
well that
yeah,
ain't true.
yeah.
Yeah, he
I'm
gonna
willing
fuck
to
They're
bet.
around
gonna
I'm
and
willing to
entice
bet
Elaine to
Elaine's
chop
top.
his goddamn head off. That's what he gonna do.
Smooth
I'm willing
on.
to bet
Amen.
Elaine's in the top 3 in donations all time. I'm willing to
Hell
bet that.
yeah.
Shit, I don't know
All
what's
right, top
wrong
but
with him. I
two.
they'll
don't know
draft the
what's
If he
wrong
ain't
quarterback
with him.
first.
later
Like
on
Ed
though.
Rabbit always do that shit. Now,
What round you think,
now I
Leo?
done had multiple moderators block
The fifth
Dead
round.
Rabbit on multiple occasions.
Mm.
And every time I go into my home screen, I check my block list. I see Dead Rabbit, I unblock it. You hear me? Only because I see him in the chat all the time. But see, I'm starting to watch his ass a little more in the chat. You
You
hear
can
me?
only unblock him so many times.
Yeah, facts.
One time you just gonna
I'm
say
about to,
it is
I'm
what it
starting
is.
to think Dead Rabbit is an imposter.
Could be, He could have,
Shit, there
could be
go
somebody with
Elaine.
one of them
Now
fake ass
Elaine,
names.
Elaine just cut your goddamn head off. He say
He
he go.
gone.
He say he go a 20-piece since I'm so broke. He
Yeah,
say
yeah.
if you don't match me, I'm blocking him. That's a fact, Elaine. Dead Rabbit,
Yeah.
you got 30 seconds to match
Yeah.
Elaine's super chat
Dang.
or
Tried to
match it in
warn
the
you.
cash app, or
Tried to warn your
Elaine cutting
ass.
your
Tried to
fucking head
warn him.
off.
Tried to warn your ass, Dead
And
Rabbit.
Elaine helped him out too. He only dropped 20. I know he can drop more than
Yeah,
that.
he
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 wrote
tried
could have
a check.
dropped
tried
a
to
hundred
warn
piece
your
on him.
ass.
He
He
could have
wrote a
dropped
check.
a
He
hundred
getting
piece
cash.
Hey,
on him.
Dead Rabbit, we putting double cuffs on your ass too, goddamn. I'm
Yeah,
gonna block
double
your
cuff
ass too,
tonight,
goddamn.
goddamn.
Telling you right now,
Shit,
goddamn.
I
hey, look,
say 2
hey,
cups
Dead
on
Rabbit, you
your
got
ass.
15 seconds. If it ain't sent in by 15, we salute Dead Rabbit. We catch your ass next off season.
I would
We
Hey,
say
catch
2
your
cups
ass
on your
next
double,
off
punk
double
ass.
season, nigga.
block just in case the first
I'm
one
saying,
don't work. We're gonna put another one there.
I'm saying
I
next
want,
off
I want
season.
a stick, goddamn.
I'm
Oh
saying
shit.
next off season. God damn.
Hey,
Yeah. To next off season, goddamn it. Fuck all that. Hey, Faye
Leo,
said he just lost 100. Y'all leave him alone. Oh, who he lose
shit.
100 to? Oh, he
Fade
bet you
shook his
some money,
pockets.
Faye? Oh,
Fade
Oh,
if
shook
there
you
his
bet
Fade
pockets.
Faye
go.
some
Fade is
money, we can't
Superman. I'm gonna
block you
start
till
calling
you
him
pay him.
Superman. I'm gonna call him Superman.
Yeah, you got to honor your bet. Hey, Leo, do you think the kid from Georgia will be there in the 5th round?
Yeah, absolutely. He'll be there. Well, no. I don't know. Somebody might pick him up earlier. Um, yeah, their 4th round. Yeah, that dude's a 3rd or 4th round pick.
Yeah,
That
I
dude's
think
pretty
so
good,
too.
man.
Hey
He
Leo,
has
I
He
the
want
is.
to ask you
intangible.
something, man. I want to ask you
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
Leo. How you feel about Jordan Travis, man? I think everybody overlooking him.
Well, you see,
Mm.
I'm gonna
Well,
say
I ain't even scouted that motherfucker
he's a
yet.
good college quarterback, but the thing is, Jordan Travis been playing in college football a while. He has had the benefit of 2 NFL wide receivers this year. They were transfers, so that's why he
Yeah.
looks better than he actually is. Jordan Travis is undersized. He's like, Stetson Bennett. I mean, he's a good player, but
6'1"
he
or
can't
something like that.
Well, Leo,
like
can I ask you
5'10"
something?
easy. Yes, sir, brother.
Who you like in this year's draft as far as quarterback prospects? Who is your top guy? Top 3 guys right now.
Mm.
You talking about that we have access to, or you talking about in
No,
general?
I'm just talking about in general, like prospects, like this
Oh,
year.
Caleb Drake, 3 Caleb Drake and Bo Nix. I would go with those guys.
Okay.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
But
I think. Are you going in that order as well?
yes, sir. Absolutely.
I got Drake Mays the first off this board
Yeah,
for
that's
some
what I'm gonna
reason.
say, Unc. I know you high on Drake May,
Man,
man.
I'm high on that motherfucker, and I'm only saying that because over the last week I've been doing my research on these boys, man.
Yeah.
And it's something about that damn deep ball that Drake Mays throw, man. That bitch is NFL ready. That bitch NFL caliber. And I think he reminds me of Joe Flacco. If y'all remember back when
You
Joe
just,
Flacco won
I'm
the
just like
Super
the
Bowl.
motherfucker that throw the
Joe
ball
Flacco
deep
won
and
that
all that
Super
shit,
Bowl
man.
because of his deep throwing ability. Joe
Yeah.
Flacco was dropping bombs on motherfuckers, man.
What about the
That
quarterback for
whole year.
Louisville? Plummer. Y'all don't like Plummer?
Who?
Plummer's
The
all right, but he's like a
the
fourth round
quarterback
pick.
for Louisville.
He's all right. I don't think
If
Plummer
Fade,
coming out
Fade
this year.
say Jaden Daniels going first, and if Jaden go first, boy,
Oh, I'm
a
sorry,
nigga
damn,
like
my bad.
Caleb Williams go slide to the second round.
He
No,
gonna
If
shake up. He
Jaden
gonna shake up the
Daniels go
whole
first.
draft if Jaden Daniels go
I'm
first. That's gonna
sorry.
shake up the whole draft.
It's Caleb, Drake, and Jaden. I'm sorry, I forgot about Jaden. Yes, Caleb, Drake, and Jaden. Jaden Daniels, he's pretty good, but he's not better than Drake or Caleb. I mean, he's Lamar Jackson with more
Yes,
more accurate
I agree.
arm.
Yeah,
agree,
but
Leo.
he ain't. He who? Jaden Daniels?
Jaden Daniels is a phenomenal
Well,
player.
he don't have the running ability Lamar Jackson got. Don't do that. Don't do that.
This dude, when they played
He
against
nice.
Florida,
He nice, but he is not Lamar Jackson with running that football, dog. He is not.
You can't
better,
give him that, You can't give him that,
Nah, hell
well,
hell
he ain't
nah.
played one
Lamar
game.
Jackson. Go ahead, Go ahead, Leo.
He ain't play a game in the NFL, but he played Florida. He had 300 yards passing and 200 yards rushing.
First player to do it.
Well, Leo, okay, then that's also the collegiate level. And look, I've been studying Jaden. And look, he's 6'4", 210. He's real slender, real
He gonna have to put on some weight.
Leo.
He gonna have to put on some weight.
Real fucking frail, dog. Shout out my guy QJ. Say, Leo, what's your fucking thoughts on Shador Sanders?
Oh
man,
shit!
Man, tell him I'm gonna leave my personal opinion. I'm just go to the football. He's a 3rd round pick. His father knew immediately. He said, no, he's not coming out this year. He's coming out next year because he knew that he wasn't on the level as the other guys. He has benefited from his father padding his stats. They never ran the ball because they wanted Shador to throw the ball. He fucked around and got him hurt because they didn't want to run the ball. Shador Sanders has an above average arm. He's not mobile as he needs to be. The dude is a pocket passer, but he's only 6'2". So the 3rd round pick. That's
Shout out Elaine. Say dead rabbit. He say you a payment plan. He say here's $5 for your ass to match. Elaine dropped it down. Hey Elaine, if he ain't matched you yet, if you ain't bust his goddamn head yet, Elaine, I'ma leave it up to you. You bust his head when you ready, Elaine. Shit. That's your block. Dead rabbit, your goddamn block, Elaine. You bust his goddamn head.
To the white
Dead
meat.
rabbit done got quiet now.
Yeah, he quiet as hell now.
I'll leave that up to Elaine. You know what I mean? Shit. Now, I'm glad he asked that Shador question because I did a little scouting on Shador. Again, like you say, Elaine. I mean, Leo. Yeah, above average arm strength, but not elite. I'm not giving him elite arm strength. I like Shador's pocket presence. Is he an elite passer?
No.
You know what I mean?
He's good. I mean, he's good for college, but
NFL, you're right, Leo. He's a 3rd rounder. You know
he's a 3rd round pick, man. Dog. And that's nothing against his father. Ain't nothing against him showing off. None of that. I'm just giving a strict, objective opinion of his quarterback play in college. You know, so.
Hey man,
that's a fact. JJ McCarthy will be a 2nd round.
Oh, listen. Yeah. Oh, you just don't know how long I've been waiting for this shit right here. Now I know I listened to your breakdown of these two, but man, I can sit here. I'm talking about you, Leo, Andrew, Howard's in here. PPP just popped in. Man, listen, man. I'll be here till 11:30 tonight. I know you ain't gonna do that, but y'all breaking down these motherfucking quarterbacks, man. This is what
Like
I'm here to listen for, man.
Hey,
Yes.
like we
Yeah.
gonna get one. Like we gonna get one of these motherfuckers too. You know
But
what
I
I mean?
think
no,
y'all will.
no.
Howard, I think y'all will in the later round, man.
Yeah, the Carolina Panthers might
It
be
won't
able
be
to
none of
draft
them.
Michael Penix Jr. because, like I said earlier, Red, he not going to pass none of those physicals, so that's going to drop him down, way down in the later rounds because he's not going to pass those physicals. So if they want
If he
to,
make it, if that boy makes
He'll
it
be
to the
top 10.
third round, I'm gonna tell you like this. Y'all would be a fool not to draft him. Maybe even in the third
Well, we
round.
got to
But
get
if
him.
he drops to the fourth
Got to
round,
get him.
yes, man. Yes.
yeah,
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
We
like
gotta get.
you take a JJ McCarthy. Yeah, man,
Yep.
I like that motherfucker, man. Now mind you, Harbaugh, he's being coached by Harbaugh, so
Yeah.
that's a plus at the next level.
Yep. NFL ready.
I like man JJ McCarthy. Now listen, he ain't got no big fucking cannon arm, but what he does possess is a live arm. He's very accurate on the run. I fuck with JJ McCarthy, y'all. I
Yes.
fuck with that little nigga
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And he
Shit,
can get
I
out
don't
of
know. I
trouble.
like.
yeah, he can
get out
run
and
of
he
now.
trouble
playing
when
the
it
Big
break
Ten.
down.
He a Michigan man. It ain't like
He-
they ain't seeing no competition. Shout out my
like you
guy
say,
Seth Evans. Putting that
like you
green
say,
thing on. Go
my
ahead,
bad.
Red. I'm my bad.
Like you say, he can get out of trouble when shit break down on him, man.
And then launch that motherfucker, boy.
Yes,
Hey, look,
sir.
he can throw that goddamn ball. I got McCarthy as the best on the run throwing quarterback in this draft, right behind Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams throw that motherfucker on the run, dog. He can do that. He can do that. That's what he gonna be doing. But
Yeah, that baseball player.
I like
player
JJ
come out of
McCarthy because he's been coached by Jim Harbaugh. You know what I mean? I look at things like that. You know what I mean?
I can't believe Caleb only 6'2". He look a lot bigger than that.
6'1".
No, he's 6'1". He's not a tall guy.
Yeah, he's 6'1",
he's not a tall
215.
dude.
Yeah, he looks a lot. He just looked bigger. I don't know why.
Yeah, he got a low center of gravity. He more
Yeah.
like a running back at that position. 6'1",
You know
215.
who he puts me in the mind of stature wise?
Russell Wilson almost.
Russell or what's your boy Jalen Hurts?
Murray.
Very similar
Hurts.
size wise.
I can see Russell or Jalen. You
Well,
know what I mean?
Yeah, stature wise. Yeah, because I think Jalen like 6'1" also.
Yes, yeah.
But
right around in there.
Jalen ain't a little dude though, man.
He's
No,
not.
he done been
He's
under.
not.
He been at a weight bench. He been lifting
Oh
now.
yeah. Jalen has. They say he can squat like a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, that motherfucker ain't no little dude, dog. You know what I mean?
That goddamn Kyler Murray ain't no little dude like that. Now he's small. He's short, but he's strong now. He ain't little like you think.
Yeah, he's a baller.
You know
PPP.
what I mean?
You say Jalen 6'1". Who was Jalen?
No, Jalen
Daniels
6'4". Jaden Daniels. Oh, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
He talking about Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts 6'1". 6'1", 220, I think.
6'2". I think he's 6'2". He's 6'1".
Yeah, go look it up, Howard.
But this is what I'm saying. I'm gonna be mad than a motherfucker. And I refuse to believe after like you said, the premise of your show, that my team bench Ridder. That is a statement, and they have to be thinking quarterback now. When you make a move like that,
and you know why I know it's a statement, Red?
Yeah.
Because I heard it. I heard the statement they was making, and they was being loud with that shit, man. And you know, from a fan perspective, looking at y'all organization, I gotta respect that, dog. You know what I mean? I got to. That's big ball move right there.
Yeah.
Fuck Desmond Ridder. We moving on. I said, God damn, y'all ain't let him finish.
He don't deserve it. So that's why I say, man, I tune in and I listen.
Hey, listen to what Red just said. He just said Desmond Ridder don't deserve to finish the season.
He don't.
Bryce don't either.
No, he don't.
Facts.
God damn it. Something gotta change.
Yeah.
This shit crazy. Yeah, you damn right, Red. That was a statement, goddammit. It was loud as a gunshot. I heard that bit.
Yeah. And this whole argument that just because a guy is in the first round, you have to stay with him. Man, you missed
Yeah,
me with that right there.
you better come off that shit quick. Cause
Yeah,
a
man.
lot of these niggas coming out in there, they get drafted first round, gonna be just that. Niggas stay on the injury goddamn list. Niggas
Yeah.
ain't about shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's gotta be a clause in the NFL contract here
That
soon.
they can get
Fucking
out.
with
You're
these
right.
little niggas.
Yep. That they can
Yeah,
get
man.
out.
Yeah.
Shit,
I
like say Panthers done guaranteed Bryce 37 fucking million dollars, right? All guaranteed.
Damn.
Bryce don't cut it. Yeah, look, you niggas keep hollering, give him the week 5. We go 0-5. Bryce don't, they don't, the Panthers don't recoup nothing off of Bryce. They should start putting shit in their contracts, dog. Niggas
Yeah.
don't meet certain levels of expectations or production, goddammit. You lose 30% of that contract. You know, I don't know, something like that.
Nah, they
These
jumped the
nigga
gun with
crazy.
him.
Nigga getting off the hook for free out this bit.
Damn sure is. That's a power motherfucking move.
But
You gonna give me 37 regardless.
what's sad?
Yeah.
What is sad is next year we getting ready to expect the same shit.
I'm
That's
you
I mean,
expect
you know
the
that's
same
the most
shit.
frustrating shit, dog. You can ever. I mean, you know
Yeah,
that,
because
man.
you know why, Howard? Because going into next year's season, all of us as Panther fans, we'll be leaving. We'll be coming into that season with the taste Bryce left in our mouth from this season, right?
Same
So
bullshit.
nobody's expecting anything out of Bryce anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is my question because I listen to your show, man, and I know the usuals, man. So you got that camp, you know what I'm saying? But this is what I would say to brothers like you and Howard, Andrew, who said that we've seen enough that he doesn't possess what it takes to do it at the NFL level. You know how every year now every organization, every fan base gets excited in the preseason. Everybody thinks their team is going to go 17-0. Now, we don't always say that. We sort of slide back to reality. But what I'm trying to get to is every fan base, Arizona, Chicago, us, y'all, it don't matter who you are, we get excited in the preseason.
Oh,
Has Bryce given,
dog.
y'all at least are being honest enough from your eye test to say he doesn't bring any excitement going into next year.
At all, man. I mean, Sunday used to be a good thing to watch football for the Panther fans. Now, no. Y'all know that. That shit is just
well,
ridiculous.
I tell you what, man. Like I say, I watch these games week in, week out for a reason. I had a purpose to watch these games, Howard. Now, yeah, granted, my emotions get caught up in this shit every Sunday. I can't stop that. I ain't gonna try to stop it,
because you love football, huh? Because you love football.
I gotta have that. So, you're right, Howard. I mean, getting excited is hard, but every Sunday I wake up with the same excitement anyway. It only goes away around the third quarter watching Bryce. Well, maybe about the second quarter watching Bryce.
You're not living unless you're on that live with Luck and you hear him say, "Throw the ball, motherfucker."
Andrew, I be watching the play clock. That bitch be on 0. He still ain't snapped that motherfucker, man.
Andrew, what did he say, Andrew? What say, Andrew?
He's always
that Panther roar. Hey, that Panther roar is sick, boy.
Throw the ball, motherfucker.
Get it out your
That
hands.
be killing me, dog, boy. I'm telling you, if I don't do that, I don't know what I end up doing, man. I gotta do that, man. Fuck Bryce, dog. I'm getting it out the way.
You got a Panther roar out of this world, dog. You ever hear that Panther roar?
Shit out this way, goddamn. Hey, Howard, I can't help it, dog.
I'm gonna tell you why I fuck with y'all, man, because you're real fans. I get that same feeling, even though somewhere in the back of my head, I know Desmond Ridder gonna throw that motherfucking interception that he threw down there on the 28-yard line. I knew the motherfucker was going to eventually do it, man. But again,
Hey,
like you say, I think you and I are saying a similar thing. I at least want to have the motherfucker standing out there that I believe gives me hope. That I'm not expecting
hey,
him to fuck up. That I'm
hey,
expecting
Ritter.
him to break containment and get in that end zone, man.
Hey, Ritter sat down. I could feel Ritter. He sat down, dog, and it was like, I fucked these motherfuckers.
He
I
knew
mean,
that
you
shit was
could,
over with, didn't he, Howard? He
yeah,
knew it
he
was
just
over
sat
with. Yeah.
there, man. I felt bad for him at that point now.
I
I was
didn't
like,
feel
damn,
bad for that
dog.
motherfucker,
I
Howard.
saw
I
his
didn't
face,
feel
and he knew he fucked up. He knew he fucked up.
Howard, I didn't feel bad for that motherfucker Sunday when he did it, and I don't feel bad for that motherfucker now. I need somebody real at that quarterback position, man. You got to have the motherfucker there. And I ain't saying we gonna get the kid like they got out in LA with the Chargers, Justin Herbert. I ain't saying who everybody dreams of having
Man,
Pat
y'all finna get
Mahomes.
y'all guy, Red.
We need to get one though.
I
It's time.
think y'all get ready to get y'all guy. Look, because y'all did it right, nigga. Y'all got the running back. Y'all did it right. Y'all
Yeah.
got the tight end. Y'all got
Yep.
a wide receiver. Shit, I mean, I think y'all going quarterback 10, dog. I don't think y'all got to trade up. I think y'all can sit right there at 10 red and get any one of these guys that or have a pick of who
Yeah.
y'all want at that pick. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah. So
I think
this is what I say.
Because I told y'all, I honestly don't believe, but 2 quarterbacks coming off the board top 10. 2. That's where I'm at.
Okay.
hey,
I say 3 in the top 10.
hey, I think the Falcons are going to be that one team that might try to move up this draft time. This time in the draft.
You think so? You think they ain't gonna sit at 10?
No, I don't think they're gonna sit at 10, man. Nah, they got too much on the line, man. And if Arthur Smith is still the coach, man, just like with Arizona, they're gonna try to do whatever they can do, man, to get a premier quarterback in there, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
they may try to move up.
Yeah, if they do, let's look at it. Let's look at that dead PPP. Shout out Carolina Rush for that 3-month membership. Say sell
3
Miles
months.
Sanders chain, get Burns contract. Yeah.
They
Now let's
making the
look at it,
man give up his
PPP.
bling.
You say the Falcons go try to move up. What pick are you looking at?
Hmm. Where's New England at?
They're at
New
2 right
England ain't
now.
moving off of that 2 pick. They on number 2.
So
Yeah, they
They
taking a
gonna stand
quarterback too.
fast.
They damn sure
It's
taking a
Chicago,
quarterback.
it's Chicago, New England. Then who's number 3?
Arizona?
The Cardinals, yeah.
Okay, then the Commanders are like what, 5?
Nah, 4.
They're
Then
4.
Chicago
4?
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, it may be either Chicago or it may be the Commanders. One of those two, because I I don't think that they're going to move off of Sam Howell, so they make him
Right.
move back.
I
Right.
think
It's
they
going to
stay with Sam Howell too,
Yeah, that's
PPP.
what you said.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think I'm telling you now. Now I told you that might be interested, but my guy Andrew think Vegas might move up from 12. No, 11. They at 11, the Saints at 12. My guy Andrew thinking the Vegas Raiders won't want to move up in the top 10. See, and
To
if
come off their quarterback.
that's so, Red, Atlanta don't got to do shit. Hey, Atlanta, man, I don't think y'all got to move up, Red. I really don't. And that's just me. Yeah, me. Wait till we start these mock drafts, dog.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. Yeah.
guarantee
Yeah.
you, I
Yeah.
don't think y'all got to move up. I
Yeah.
just don't.
Yeah.
Because Tennessee passing on the quarterback.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Chargers
They set.
passing on the quarterback.
They're
I
set.
think the
Yeah.
Giants stay with Daniel Jones. I don't think the Jets will draft the quarterback at 6.
Yeah. I don't think the Jets
Giants
are.
is if an iffy one, because Dayball, he's kind of at his wits end right now with old boy with Daniel Jones.
And he's on the hot
With
seat,
Daniel
so he
Jones.
might have to make a move. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't see New York spending a 7th overall pick. No, 7th overall pick on a quarterback. I think they are not. Ah, man. I think they they'd rather go into this season next year with Daniel Jones than opposed to spending a 7th overall pick on the
And they got a lot
quarterback.
of money tied up in Daniel Jones too,
They
man.
got a lot
Yeah.
tied up in him, dog.
Oh yeah, they just
Yeah,
gave
man.
him. They just gave him that big contract.
I think they would go more O lineman for Daniel Jones.
I don't think the whole line was fucking him
They
up.
don't
He was
have a
throwing.
wide receiver neither in
Yeah,
New
they need a
York.
weapon. They need a weapon over there too.
Yo,
Well, I'll
do
tell you
they
what.
get rid of
In the
Saquon?
preseason, he sure came out and tore our ass up. I mean, went
I
right on
like
down the
Daniel
goddamn
Jones.
field.
I like him. But yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
'cause he
talking. I'm
almost
just saying
run.
though, because if we're looking at Atlanta possibly moving up, I don't see a reason why they should. But if they
Where at?
did,
Yeah.
like you say, PP, I think Washington at number 4 or that Chicago number 5 might be their only play.
So PPP, check this out. What Andrew is saying is that Arizona may be done with Kyler Murray. If that happens, you got quarterbacks going 1, 2, 3.
They was going to do it, but they decided to keep him because he came back and played so well.
Yeah, that's
They
what
were
you said,
gonna move
Hal.
on
Yeah.
from him, and they decided to keep him because they would have got rid of him now.
Howard,
So they're
he
gonna
hasn't
fuck
played
with him
that
one more
well.
year now.
He hasn't
Yeah, he
played
has
that
played
well.
well because
He's
he
got
won
4
games.
picks in 4 games. Okay, he's only thrown for 200 yards a game. I got friends that live in Phoenix. They're telling me that they're seriously thinking about moving off of him.
That's what I
But
said earlier.
only thing I'm saying, Andrew, is they had a chance to do that. Why didn't they?
Man,
Well,
it's a new coach too now, and that new coach he
It's
want to
not
put his
tied
stamp.
to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not tied to him. He want to
Why
put his
would they
own
wait?
stamp on there
Yeah, why would they wait? I don't get it because
because he
he'll
got
just be a
patience.
free agent.
He got patience. They got more patience than the Carolina Panthers. That's why the Carolina Panthers
Well,
should have waited an
but
extra year on Cam. You
But
know, see
PPP,
when that was
we
gonna be.
know what a healthy Kyler Murray can do. We know. We already seen that. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
There's no comparison with Bryce Young.
Andrew might be right. See, and that's exactly why I don't do mock drafts in the middle of the fucking season.
Me neither.
See,
Yeah.
because it's a waste of fucking valuable time
Yeah.
you can't get back, dog. I ain't got
Make no
time for
sense,
that.
man.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But that's why Mike,
Like I told y'all, when it's time to run mock draft, I'm
Yeah.
all over this shit, nigga. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
You
But
could be right, though, Andrew.
I like what Andrew said, and that's what I was trying to get to with Mike Platt. It really helps to have somebody like right in there to get the pulse of the city. It's kind of like when your boy from Wink, when he'll come on. It's nice to hear what the people in that city, what they're talking about their team. So like when Andrew was saying his friends that are in Arizona, I mean, you getting this shit just like taking for granted y'all. If somebody in Houston might think they know what the fuck happened in Carolina, they don't know. They don't know if they don't talk to y'all.
You
know
got,
what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact, Red.
Yeah.
Hey, Red, that's exactly why I say shit like, Red, hit the link. I want to ask you
Yes,
something.
sir. Yes,
Because-
sir. I see.
Because you are invested in your goddamn team, and I know I can get a credible source from you,
Yes.
Red. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shit, man, I ain't playing with this shit. Hey, fellas, but I'm gonna tell y'all, like, at 9 o'clock, my wife pulling on me, say, "What's up?" I'm about to step off for me. Y'all know what time it is, man.
You have a good night, man.
Yeah. Hey,
Yes,
look, man,
sir.
it's holiday season, man. Me and
Yes,
my wife about
sir.
to pop some poison around this bitch here soon. You feel?
Nice. That's what's up, my boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Hey, look. Hey, I suggest y'all still in the chat. Y'all know y'all want to be on the panel for the live reaction watch party Sunday. Carolina Panthers, Green Bay Packer. Get your goddamn $10 sent there to the Cash App. The limited, there's very limited slots. I'm gonna keep telling y'all this all week long. And then you niggas gonna act like I ain't tell y'all shit Sunday.
I'm about to send you $10 right now.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Shout out PPP. See,
PPP.
slot, slim it up, dog. Oh
Yeah.
PPP, we lit. We lit Sunday anyway, nigga. You already know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Heck yeah.
Shit, man. Shout out
Thank y'all for
PPP.
having me. Thank you for having me.
Hey, Red, I told you, man, any goddamn time, my G, the platform yours too, man. Stop playing.
Thank you, Thank you,
Yes, sir. Shout out my guy, Red Swarm. I appreciate that content tonight. Hey, I don't know what the fuck happened to SLR. He just bounced on the nigga. Shout out SLR. Shout out Lucky Panther. Shout out Andrew. Shout out everybody pulled up. Shout out my guy, Mike Platt, for keeping us in the loop with the goddamn Chicago Bears, man. Mike Platt's a good guy. Shout out Elaine. Elaine might have had the bust dead rabbit head. I'll find out in a little while. Shout out Dead Rabbit. We catch your ass in the off season, dog.
Dang, what
Hey,
happened?
no, he just fucking with
Elaine lit him up.
Elaine in the chat, dog.
We
Fucking
told
with
him. We tried to
Elaine.
warn him. We tried to warn him. PPP. We told him you fucking with a heavyweight. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, he kept on. Elaine knocked his goddamn head off. You know what I mean?
Dang. I'm gonna have to go back and
Shit,
watch
shout
it,
out
man.
Dead Rabbit. I like Dead Rabbit, but he be
Yeah.
fucking with people all the time, dog. So it was only a matter of time for somebody to knock this damn head off. Hey,
Yeah,
hey, fellas, I see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow we breaking down Green fucking Bay. Tomorrow I'll give y'all the third reason why I say we win this game. Shout out everybody in the chat, baby. We gone.
All right.